Hello. Right. Let's get the game
We all
on,
know,
shall we?
like, you can
Is it a
come
good
back from
idea?
anything, and it's
Oh,
all
headphones
very
fell out.
possible.
Not a
And
good
yeah,
start.
so we kept the energy up and stayed positive, and we were like fighting for every round.
Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. Okay, well, let's go straight into clip 2 because this is where it starts. This is where it starts. You guys were actually down 0-2, backs against the wall. You have to reverse sweep in the grand finals to lift the trophy. Not only do you reverse sweep in the last 3 maps, but you do it in a dominant, stomping fashion. I mean, you're up 9-0 here. You can do no wrong. And this clip, it's actually a 2 versus 5. I thought it was a 2 versus 4, but it's actually a 2 versus 5. Mimi, you get 3 kills here, and let's just remind you of what these shots look like.
I remember the comms. Mimi, can you wait? No,
I know, yeah. I'm
I
dead.
literally
She said,
I am
dead.
dead. I am dead. I said it way before this. I'm like, Mary's like, stay alive. I'm dead, Mary. I am dead. I'm dead.
So this was like a, I'm gonna take some down before I go down type of
Yeah,
scenario.
yeah.
Okay, did you even realize that you killed that third after those shots?
I realized it like after I died. I was like, okay, good luck, Mary. I tried my best. You got this.
Okay, okay. Eating the shock dart. So let's just enjoy this clutch.
What do you mean
then.
I'm
So Mary,
risless? What?
you know the
Look
spike
at this.
down here.
Yeah.
You're playing the chamber, of course.
Of course.
So, I mean, I remember this clutch. I gave him time. I wanted them to like overthink a bit, because you know I had the spike in charge, so I could be anywhere in the map. So I was just like taking my time, clearing out everything, and then I just realized that okay, I tapped, no one's here, I'll just bounce. And then they gave up both of their positions, so I knew that there were 2 in shorts, and then I knew that she TP'd in the smoke, and I just clutched it down.
Yeah.
Amazing. I mean, yeah, I think that sound cue coming from Omen definitely helped you out for
100%.
sure in this 1v2. But did you
Okay,
guys
let's
have
do a
dead
map veto. G2 versus MIBR. You want a map veto first in the best of 5? They have a banned ascent, banned ascent, banned bind. I wonder. I think they will. I think they'll ban bind against MIBR. You have banned Pearl. Oh, they banned Pearl. See, they banned Ascent there. But they lost on bind. So yeah, I think they're gonna ban bind. Let's just say you're gonna ban Pearl. Seems like that's like your kind of main ban. Now you struggled on split. Have G2 played split this tournament? They beat MIBR on split, so I don't see why they would go away from that. Seems pretty simple. I don't think MIBR like Abyss either. Yeah, they tend to second ban Abyss, so they don't love Abyss. Without bind, hey, maybe they just pick Ascent. You then pick Abyss. Although you could pick Sunset. MIBR pick not Abyss, so Haven. And then we play Abyss. Okay, there's the map veto.
Experience onto others.
Yeah.
Which team
So,
is
like,
favored?
it's
Good
such-
question.
it's
I think
such
it's
a
pretty
nice
close.
thing,
I'd say
honestly.
G2
I
are
have
probably
so
slight
much
favorites,
respect for
but
these
not
two.
overwhelming.
They've shaped me, so I love them.
Ah, I miss old G2. But now we've also made a roster change on our desk. Kukuka here has returned to our roster, taking Wyatt's place.
I mean, he was
Welcome.
subbing in technically.
Yeah.
This is my desk. Hi, Minnie. Good to see you
Hello.
here. You enjoying the
Yeah,
experience so far?
off camera being bullied already for the last 5
It's
minutes.
okay.
so
I'll make
it's
sure
been-
that you're miserable when you
it's
leave.
been fun.
All right, now we got to talk about G2. Now G2, we just saw a bit of a chat there with Potter. They have one advantage over MIBR coming into this, and it's experience on the global stage and
I
experience.
see the famous jumping off the map.
especially in
If the
best
map
of five.
veto went like
They have a
this, I would
pretty
say
great record here.
it's probably
only
gonna go
losing,
G2.
once.
Yeah, exactly. If people remember last year,
MIBR.
yes, they were in the lower final, but that was only a best
G2,
of 3.
G2.
And even though, as we can see,
I think that's my prediction. I think teams that have experience playing in big games tend not to fall as much in terms of the, like, you know,
in this
oh,
where I
we're
think
gonna
they
get
haven't
reverse
had,
sweep
quite an
kind of thing.
easy journey throughout this tournament. It's in this long matches that G2 Gozen has always been able to come up on top. So this record is one of the things that they have going for themselves
F?
after the insane
Oh.
experience.
Yeah, I think it's like partly the Petra maybe kind of effectively. Like they've been in these situations for the past, you know, beyond game changers, beyond Valorant. So having
Hold
those players
on.
in the team can like lift up the other players. And when it gets kind of a little bit messy,
Okay,
later into the
teams
kind
were
of
back.
5 series, that's when Valorant strategy goes out the window a little
Where
bit.
are we?
The different players kind of let everything
Oh yeah,
Hold
I
on.
guess especially as experience as a coach, you've seen this,
Yeah, of
having
course.
many experiences of going through best of fives
Yourself.
yourself.
Fifth map, we once, you know.
What is it that breaks down as
The
Waymar?
third or fourth map, like fatigue sets in a little bit, and then remembering stuff just goes out the window. Like remembering the preparation and remembering your own ideas, and it becomes messy. It just becomes messy. And so having those experienced players just keeping the fundamentals in check are just really important.
And also, if we think about on the other side, the experience from MIBR throughout this entire year, they were always losing the best of 5 against Team Liquid. It was only the only one, and actually the one that brought them here, that they managed to win. But with looking at what happened yesterday, when we talk about very, very close matches that G2 Gozen has been having throughout this tournament, yesterday was no different. I think that people and G2 Gozen have struggled a lot to start strong in the maps. It looks like they're a little bit lost. Like,
Okay,
not
I
only
might
that
have
the
a
plans
couple
are not
minutes
coming into
of.
fruition, it's
Someone
like the
needs to
ideas are
download
going,
something, of
out
course.
the door. We don't
Classic,
see them playing
classic. Just as
together. We see-
the game
we
hasn't
see them
started
making
yet, so we're
mistakes that
fine. But we might have a
we don't usually see them.
couple
Yeah.
minutes.
To be fair,
It's
I
not
think there are
Nick.
mistakes happening on both sides. This is why we went so far into an overtime both of those maps. And even though the score was a 2-0 or 0-2,
Classic.
depending how you want to look at it, I think it really could have gone either way. But you know what? Let's hear from the ladies. Mika Fabs is down with G2's Amy, so let's see what Amy has to say.
Hopefully by the time the game starts, we'll be fine.
We're gonna get Chamber and Viper out of the way because we've got an expert Cypher player over here in G2. Amy, you had an insane performance yesterday despite the loss. I'm wondering, how it felt going up against the reigning champions in Shopify Rebellion.
I think they're a great team, and I think it just gives me a lot of motivation and fuel to play against them. So it was really fun, and I hope we'll get a rematch. But first, it's MIBR.
Yeah, but I like your energy today because I'm wondering if there's extra pressure on you, especially at this time in the tournament because of the legacy of G2, and especially in the house of Gozen.
I feel like I've been just waiting, like since I've been competing, you want to play again in this tournament. So I
Am I gonna
feel
watch probably the
pressure,
Global
but of
Esports
course
Face-Off?
it's
Who
good
is it that
pressure,
Global
like,
Esports
you want
Face-Off?
to have the pressure because it
Other than
makes
Global
me
Esports.
play good, and it gives me energy. So I'm really excited to play these last 2 matches.
You've been waiting for this.
Yeah.
This is your moment. This is Amy's moment to shine. So let's see it.
Boycotting G.
I think being able to
Not
perform under
boycotting
pressure
G.
is
Who's
something that's
at it,
very
though?
important to any competitor. But a player that I definitely want to talk about because this player has stepped up.
Like
and
what?
if they step
I'm
up
not gonna
again
watch a tournament
today,
with one team.
Petra, that could be a really
Who else
good
is it?
thing.
If it's a
And
bunch of
with Petra
Indian tier
stepping
2
up last
teams, then
time
I'm
they
not
faced
that
against
interested, I'll be honest.
MIBR, that helped them carry over that finish line.
I love the fact that we always say
There's a
that
bunch of
Petra's
Indian
very
teams, and I
reliable.
don't
I think that it's
really
not only
care,
that we
do
see it in
you?
every map. I think that the maps that we've seen, the bigger difference.
I know the
is when
teams, but I'm
she
not
has
allowed to
moved
say.
onto that fade. She's probably
How
the
the fuck
best
do
fade
you
that we
know,
have in the
Magnum?
tournament right now, and
Magnum,
she
just give us a
always
clue
finds
at
a way
least.
to
Is
make
it
a
tier
difference.
1
And
teams
it's
or
in this
not?
kind of rounds, like
You can
this
surely
one
say
squad
that.
from Haven, that we just see her making the right decision when the pressure is the biggest.
You're observing it. Wow.
What do you make of Petra's performance?
It's been phenomenal. I mean, like, she was in my MVP list, so she's been very good. Before the
Starts in a
tournament,
couple
like,
days. Yeah, how have they
she's
not
obviously
announced the
there as an
teams?
experienced player, but,
There
like,
is a
I was
VCT
expecting
Pacific
more
team.
from some of
Yeah,
the other players in the
global.
team right now. I think she's having to carry a lot of the load for, specifically, to be honest, Rescue and Vania, I think,
Could probably just ask
domestically
Elevated.
are the players that I look at as maybe some of the best players in the world. But I think
There is a
Petra's having to
China
carry a little
Ascension
bit right
team.
now, and I'm hoping that Turkish players kind of get into the comfort of the LAN environment.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting take. It's a very interesting take about it. Hopefully the rest of them step up. So Petra,
Why does Warlord
her
Wibs
darn
know?
so sore after that. But we did
I mean, if Magnum's
also get a
observing it,
bit of
it can only be of the
Shopify's
highest
comms
quality,
yesterday,
surely.
Who also had some thoughts about Petra. So listen to what
How
they
do
had
you
to say.
get? How do you get invited to that, Magnum?
Like, I don't want to like say this, but I think Petra's the best player in the world.
No, I've been saying that.
Yeah, no, I believe it. I believe it.
Like, I don't want to like say this because we're playing against her. But this might be the go.
I mean, that sounds more
You
than
saw a
just the
deleted
carry.
tweet,
That's
classic Warlord Wibs.
Larson said it. main
know the
player in
POV
game.
observer, and he
for
asked me to
Resident
do
is going to be getting
cinematics.
the MVP, right? If Shopify is able to
Classic
win
Magnum.
tomorrow.
Classic
And we've been
nepotism
talking
from
about
Magnum
when
there.
we did the GOAT segment. She comes out on top. So if she is the GOAT, but then she says that Petra
There's
is
a
the
QR
GOAT,
code given by
then-
G on Twitter
then
co-stream.
what are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, the problem
Yes.
is...
Who's the
Valorant.
GOAT?
Oh,
If
we got to mute this.
the best
Noxy Noctis,
coach
thanks for the 18
in
months.
the
A
world
year and a half,
says
baby.
that
Newt
Vinny's
badge.
the best coach. Are you?
Yes,
the
18
best
months.
coach
New
in the
new
world?
badge.
We'll have to ask Potter.
Yeah,
We'll have to ask
we'll definitely have to ask
Right
him about
answer.
that.
Right. The thing is, right? So this goes on from the, what is it, 18th to the 23rd. Well, this ends tomorrow. So that's the 17th. Right, so I've been streaming for like a week straight, basically. I'm then gonna be streaming from the 21st the Red Bull home ground stuff. So we'll then do Red Bull home ground. And obviously the main event. So I only won't be streaming 18, 19, 20th. 20th is my birthday. And then we'll be right back on the grind for this and this. And then there's the whatever it's called. This, which we won't stream the first couple days because of Red Bull, but then we'll be streaming this. So I don't know when Red Bull ends, I think after this day. So we'll be streaming this from then. So it's like chill. We got plenty of streaming. And then people want me to stream the fucking soup thing. This is, well, this is in December, but yeah, I'll stream this. Why not? We'll stream that, the soup, if possible. And then there's this. This one's again in Japan, so probably not so much this one because it's in Japan, but so yeah, it's we got plenty to watch. Chill. Fucking chill. And then like, you know, the soup thing and whatever is in mid-December. Like after this one, December 10th to 15th, you know, I mean, then it's Christmas. Then we've got you know, the season should start earlier than it did last season. When did the season start last time? When was kickoff? EMEA kickoff started January 27th. Now they've said that they are going to change the calendar somewhat, so this should be maybe a little bit earlier. Right, so you can probably expect this maybe, let's say, mid-Jan rather than late Jan. So then it'll be like a month from then the season will start. Oh, that was Game Changers kickoff. Oh, that started in mid-Feb. Well, maybe it'll start late Jan then. Did that really start in mid-Feb? God, they need to bring that way back.
Do we have your prediction up here?
No,
What's the point
What
having
is your-
Jan?
what is your
They don't care about
prediction?
me. They don't care about me. I think MIBR. I think the best.
Arctic Ninja, thanks for the 7
travel
months.
experience,
Yippee.
but I think the map pool is a little bit.
Yippee indeed.
All right. Well,
You
it
want me
is
to pin that
time
fucking
to
message,
welcome the
don't you?
players in this game.
I'm not even in the
Changers
fucking
lower
stream.
Finals.
Hold on.
Let's welcome the teams because championship starts right now.
Even put bloody monetization on. Pin. Okay, G2 versus MIBR. What should I put my points on? You decide for me. I'm feeling 5.
I will always try and take as much.
I'm gonna get demonetized for this. Sorry. You can read it if you want. Am I gonna coach like Elevated in the future? Who knows? Who knows what the future holds? I would say I enjoy my life right now. But then again, who knows? Maybe someone will pay me the massive dollary dues to go and do it. So who knows? Nah, you're too lazy. Lazy is a strong word, I would say. I wouldn't say lazy. How many times do I go out a week? Depends on the week. Is there any org you would say no to? Out of pure principle? I don't think so. Is that one that I should say no to? E.g. Sam? Giants? Why would it be against Giants? Look, I don't know enough about some of the orgs, I guess, to give you a definitive answer. Hello, Francisco. Because they are boring? Giants because they're boring. I would make them entertaining. Here we go. G2 versus MIBR. Don't disappoint me. I hope it's 5 out of 7. I can't guarantee anything. Will I join your premier team? No.
It's lower finals time,
Here we go.
baby. The teams are laser focused more than ever in this make or break moment.
Why do you
We've
say
got
Premier
G2
like that?
Gozen and MIBR,
Because that's how they say it
remaining
in the game.
representatives of their nations,
Oh,
colliding
they
in a
banned Ascent.
battle for that
Fuck,
trophy.
we're fucked.
And as the map
And they
draft
banned
comes
Split.
through, it looks
Oh, we're
like
so
G2
fucked.
Gozen wants a
They
second
picked
chance
Abyss.
at
Oh,
that
we're
Abyss.
so
And honestly,
screwed.
it's
Fine.
barely been
Sunset
24
Haven, though.
hours since we saw them go OT on
Yeah, that's tough when they ban the wrong maps.
Because MIBR, they've been pretty flexible with their veto, and
Huh.
even though they haven't wanted to play either
That's
Abyss
tough.
or
Okay.
Pearl, is the split that they
Well,
got,
this
especially after
veto...
what we saw yesterday, and also the experience
If
that they
G2
got
can sort their
against
defense out,
G2
G2 should win this
roster. But
map.
of course,
MIBR
as
should
we're
win
saying,
this
that
map.
Abyss is going to be the first map. And I know, Mini, you're very
G2 this one maybe a bit of a question mark, but probably slightly G2 favored. This one probably a question mark.
No, I think that it's going to be a rough map for G2 on the second map. I'm also a bit curious about the Abyss pick because their defense, specifically the B bombs, that B site, they didn't have an answer for Shopify yesterday.
Are you surprised that MIBR then decided to start on the defense for Abyss then? Because obviously G2 Gozen is going
Yeah,
to start
this
on the
makes
attack,
no
and not only
sense.
that, they won 100%
This probably
of the
doesn't make
most plans
sense.
that they had yesterday. So if that spike goes down, the stats are on their favor.
Third maps are
They
kind of...
do, but SRN should be playing the
Who knows?
Euro, I imagine.
Yeah,
I think.
Who do I want to win this game?
What?
I don't
think
really
they will,
care.
but I think SRN will be fine on defense.
I'm a completely neutral party. I have nothing for or against either team, apart from maybe
The one from Sarah yesterday.
Amy was on Ascend.
I don't think that would happen to me. The thinking I'm opening the angle and it's just slipping in the last very corner. Oh, let's hope it happens again.
Yeah.
Who should you put your points on?
Oh wow,
Oh,
she's
never mind.
changed. She's not on
Okay,
the
what?
Euro.
Jet, Yoru, they're the same. Just
Yeah, but you know, it's still.
I would say G2 are gonna win this map.
The biggest and the only
Especially starting on attack, I feel pretty good. Their attack had some pretty good rounds last time.
I love Astro.
Is there a way to know which team gets the first ban before you see the vetoes? So it depends on what game it is. Generally speaking, if one team has come from the upper bracket, it's the team that's come from the upper bracket last gets to choose. Generally, teams will choose second, but not always. But in a best of 5, you want to go first, because you want to have your map. Your maps coming first, essentially, right, to give you that kind of edge going in. You know, they're gonna feel the pressure if you're 1-0 up. So it depends. If both teams are like, if it's just like both teams meeting in like the upper final and none of them have lost, then it's just a coin flip, and you don't know. Unless they do it on seeds sometimes, like they do for champs, I think.
That's rough. MIBR banning split is good for them. G2. I'm gonna say we're going 5 maps. 3-2 MIBR.
Oh, I actually disagree.
TMV, how do I convince my VLR Community Cup team to run Chamber Omen Fade K/Shogeko on Sunset?
And if we go the distance because of the
Chamber Fade Omen KO. What? Was that no duelist you just tried to get me to sign up for?
Now, we are going to go into this
Chamber Omen Fade
has come down
KO
to this
Gecko.
very moment, and taking us through the first map are casters who have trained their whole lives to go the distance in this best of 5 series. It's Mimi and Ender.
It's very true. Thank you, Victoria. We're in for a good one here. This is pretty much the exact same.
You convince them by telling them that Initiators are the best class. I guess that's how you get the 3 Initiators in there. I don't know about the Chamber personally.
Now they're here at home in Berlin and playing against a completely different.
Hold on, what's going on in the Discord?
Yeah, 2 years ago, G2
Oh,
goes
Magnum's
make it
messaging me.
into the final today. Their chance to run that back, but they're going up against an MIBR that has looked so hot this tournament. They just
He doesn't read YouTube chat. Says Yug Golakia.
Off on the pistol round. G2.
Okay, they avoid the knife bomb. I need to turn it up slightly.
Yeah, early on, camera was put down into mid, and actually MIBR have a lot of players in mid ready to react to wherever this hit comes in and get 3 players, 4 players on site quickly.
Paranoia is good, and no one from
Cypher
MIBR
gets
really
off site.
contests this site. So G2, oh, I spoke too soon. SRN had an angle over the top, and Jelly's made something too suddenly. This hit for G2 is
Now remember, this is how last year's tournament played out as well, but with Team Liquid rather than MIBR as the Brazilian representative. And MIBR won, and
Teammates of G2 fall, Amy drops as well.
it's a good
MIBR
good
have
start for
struck first
MIBR.
and in a massive way.
It's just a massacre. Every member but one.
So a little Astra Star down in here. A little smoke on the site.
Running to the other site.
Allows you to kind of
Hey, the
hold
good
on
news
to
for Mimi
this.
is this plant should just about be free. I don't think there's a chance for Sayuri to get here into heaven in time, so that'll be some credits to G2.
Spike planted. But Sayori's already here. We'll wait for one more player to come and support. And Mimi. Oh, she gets an overwhelm there. That's 2.
Imagine, actually, if Mimi got this kill, this was
At
on.
least it's not perfect.
Got the
Against
screaming
G2,
Banshee
they
in the
can have
crowd.
A little win there at the very end, but man, this MIBR team has been looking real good. SRN starting things off with that really crisp headshot over the wall. I love using angles like that. And with that smoke in the center of sight, I just feel like the way MIBR approached every fight they took was really
07, it's
top-notch.
cooked, we going home.
MIBR is a really momentum-heavy
Unlucky
team.
Akuma.
Watch them play back at home to qualify here.
This is
It was
Akuma's
all
team.
about
G2
getting
goes.
into the game, yelling, screaming, building each other up.
Akuma is already
Especially
you
for
are already a
Jelly
VIP,
and
right?
SRN, those two getting pumped up early on their opponent's map pick, I think is so huge.
Oh yes, I
But
remember
it's a
the
best of
wheel
5,
gave
it's
you
about carrying the energy throughout.
VIP.
It's funny when you look at them sitting out
Who
there,
did I take it off?
on the stage, because SRN and Jelly are on one side, and they're the loudest people in the world. And then Melissa and Jubes on the other hand, much more quiet.
Yes, and then you just have Sayori in the middle,
The IGL.
leader, trying to balance everything.
if I wrote down one Akuma and it got
Rescue
there.
and the rest of G2 moving into A-main pretty
Oh yeah, it was
early here.
Carlos.
Some nice shots from Rescue.
Yeah, we took
but check it out
Carlos's
with the
VIP and
good blast
Akuma
from
got it
Jelly
back from
flashing
the
to
wheel.
backside.
Oh no,
G2's
you're in trouble.
utility has been excellent on the hit.
Well,
Now the
Akuma, you're back.
numbers.
Yeah, that's a couple
They
kills.
didn't get the gun though.
Classic. Jupes is here. There's still just 3 players.
Okay, they
facing
got
just outside of this
Spectre.
smoke.
They got it now.
Thrown
Oh
in,
my god, the
She's
timing.
caught off guard. Amy's found another. Surely it shouldn't happen like this. Oh, it has. G2 goes in an instantaneous reply with nothing but classics.
Rescue with the 3K there to pull off a MasterCard Thrifty. I mean, how
Well,
about
you're
that?
so back.
G2 Wake, I mean, they couldn't get a kill to save their lives in the first round, and now they're doing it with just pistols? You gotta shout out the utility, though, from Mimi over the top of sight to support the entrance. That was nice.
Let's go. Nice.
Just an unreal round to win. And suddenly MIBR is in the unfortunate position
Okay, big,
of
and especially with so many people alive just picking up these guns, think of how crazy their money will be if they win this round.
Jelly has found one though. That is
Okay, they might just start running
And
this
with
way.
this full mid control, it's hard for the Spike to get back grouped up with the rest of the team. They can slice off these rotations.
Yeah, this is the problem though. I wonder if they
G2
would.
slowed things down. Rescue's waiting for it with the Outlaw. These players are gonna melt, but not if you miss your second shot. Good work from Melissa, but the rest of
They
G2
know this
closing
over
in.
is there.
That's good work from
Oh
Amy.
my god.
Well pinched here and dealt with.
Would require a miracle. It's just simply not gonna happen. Amy's
Okay, I mean again, like their money should be getting
actually
pretty
had a pretty
insane here.
stellar performance yesterday up against Shopfire Rebellion.
Him making
especially on
caramel
that second
chocolate
map.
muffins. You want some? They're not even poisoned.
Looking really good on the Cypher on Haven. Of course, this Abyss map, another one that they faced off against.
Akuma, you remind like
More than the distance, you would
I
say.
I don't know if you've played Baldur's Gate, but like in the first first part of the game, there's the hag.
Literally 2 rounds of difference.
I don't know why, but that
And
just
they're
made me
in that
think like
upper- not just in that upper,
you're
they're all
just
the way
like
to the
the
grand finals
embodiment
by now.
of the
They get
hag.
Double ban advantage. It's a different world.
Interesting though that heading into this round, round 4 is when G2 are taking the bonus because of the shenanigans early on. And that'll mean a much slower round, right? With Rescue holding onto the Outlaw for now. See if we can maybe step into A, but it's a high-low setup over on A.
Explaining Fortnite terms, I don't know enough about Fortnite. We told Amy destroy this setup before from SR. This drone should also kind of destroy it.
Actually, they just fall away from the setup. Both MIBR players backside. Sayori has an angle. Will send in that pull, tries to spam away, but G2
They get some
just
damage.
stall out for a second.
Some nice damage actually went down onto both Petra and Rescue. G2 very low for that, but rotations have actually been called in now. Some players moving into the A site leaves MIBR's B a bit weak.
Would find it timing here. No, it goes the other way. Amy is traded out, so it's all right for MIBR. They maintain mid control, but now B is the problem.
It'll be SRN on the same angle as before. Petra spots it though. Now they're gonna have to drop down. Buying as much time as possible. There's only 30 seconds, and now Melissa has made it into the site. A good turn of the flash and excellent shots to follow it up means the G2 have to leave.
They're going
hear this?
back into mid. 25 seconds. Are they going spawn to B? What's the call here for G2?
They're looking for a little bit of everything right now, ignoring vents and instead, yeah, wrapping around all the way through top mid.
15 seconds.
They should have time to plant this spike.
It's gonna be close though.
But the problems are A main hasn't been cleared. There's still 3 players coming back into spawn. G2 have to fight forward.
I mean, they have a
into one
chance,
of these
but
sides.
this, as long as this KO kind of takes their time, I would tell the team here just chill, just wait for this smoke to go first.
Grouped up together. CT.
MIBR are so worried about someone lurking in their backs.
Anya, the superstar of last year in EMEA, can't do a thing. Taken down by Melissa. Mimi has traded back, but the Outlaw shots miss again from Rescue. And that's MIBR succeeding in their retake.
Some flickering HP bars there on SRN.
G2, kind of a weird round for
But they win that round.
G2 because it's
Beat
kind of
G2
like a
on their
bonus.
Shooting the spray already.
Unload a little bit extra at the end. Why not? was a really nice shot from Amy to start things
And
off.
they
in
seemed a
mid,
bit
forcing a
confused
cut
about what
around
round
the
they wanted to
cage.
go. This happened a little bit against SR as well, where they seem to have a couple messy rounds. I think when they're more decisive of like, let's just do an exec, I think they're a little bit better. Some of their execs were actually really good.
In the execute to get her kill, get out. She's almost always good for her when she's side anchoring.
Especially on a map like Abyss, where there's a lot of these different funky angles you can play with the elevation.
All 5 members of G2 towards A again. They'll wait for the knife.
Should be hard to accelerate though, because there's a knife. Jelly can also pop the null command and shut down any kind of a hit, especially when you know 3 players are there.
Are they just gonna go for it regardless? Mimi has null command.
Who's gonna cast it first?
Astra is on site, but it's just the knife instead.
They both get it off.
No
Wow,
utility,
and
but
the Astra suck.
pull, it was there in time, and that's
Well played by MIBR.
everything
Good
for
awareness.
MIBR.
I think that was Mimi that cast it first, but Jelly, you have a half second before you can slam that ult to cancel it out. It means no dashes, no updrafts to get into sight. Rescue.
And just as I said,
It's that instantaneous reaction.
just as I said, they should
a few
just do
frames
some
to
normal
get up.
execs.
SRN on the wide
And that's a bit of a
angle.
crazy
Okay.
peak by SR in
G2 are
5v3,
falling
but
apart in this round.
it works, I guess. Those are the kind of things that I fucking hate.
And MIBR knows
You know, we
something.
shouldn't praise it because you win.
Up in mid.
Like, that's a terrible decision. Like, if you lose that, you
Angles are a bit
literally
isolated
just
for
give
now,
them a chance to
especially
win
if
the
SRN
round for no
continues
reason.
to keep peeking forward.
Second round now. G2 is taking mid control, trying to wrap back A lane, but they're going to be walking into a
30
crossfire this
seconds
time.
left.
Shouldn't be any way back into this round.
It's probably just
Okay,
a
so if
save
you're
at this
G2
point,
here,
honestly.
maybe you want to
They've
just
got
go for
money,
kind of
so
a bit of
maybe,
mid pressure
walking forward and seeing if you can find some kind of
into
shot.
Yeah, doing some damage to MIBR definitely wouldn't hurt.
like then an exec, I guess. Like default mid into an
10
exec.
seconds left.
Mr. Jam Jam 69.
And MIBR might succeed at the hunt as well.
Thanks for the new
SRN
prime.
Sneaking up behind. And Vanya's gun is
It's a
gone.
fun name.
Easy as that. Petra the sole survivor. And ultimately, like, that's a tough round, right? Because it just gets instantly shut down. Yeah, from backside, the pull gets off, the counter null command, and spam through a smoke. Hard for G2 to take too much away from that play. If anything, it's MIBR finding it a bit.
What is
And there's
this?
that energy back for
What is
G2 for
this?
MIBR.
I think they're wondering how all these kills are happening through smokes.
Yes.
All good. G2's
Yeah, they're gonna
response coming
push,
this
eh?
next
Yeah,
round
here's
is
your
to
mid
ignore the
default.
mains early on, play for this mid control. They found
EMV
some things here
predicts.
before, and that knife into top mid seeing nothing is going to really
Oh,
make
no,
them
they're
feel
actually gonna-
confident in their ability to threaten space forward.
G2 have seen that trip in mid
Yeah.
a few times. This time they send a shock to deal with it immediately.
Yeah, interesting that smoke
Feel
they
the
threw
pressure
there,
here, just
threatening a
insta
little
run,
wrap going
B.
around.
This is just an execute onto B.
Now, you
Rescue's
do have
already
Astral
dashed
here.
out. This time, SRN
gonna
not
help
here
you.
to cause trouble.
Yeah, it was supposed to look like a mid-split into B, and that's why multiple players of MIBR actually fell into that space.
But MIBR have re-cleared mid, and they already have a player who could go for a flank. SRN decides against it.
Petra's looking. Petra
Oh.
stepping forward here. Drone will see the
dangerous.
one, but she's getting rushed.
Jesus.
Barely gets back around the corner to survive.
MIBR will start the retake. Rescue in the heaven smoke. Tucked just
Look at
outside. They're
her.
going past her. That's one. A second for Rescue. She has the
Rescue
dash
lives,
locked,
then the round
and is
should be
ready
over.
to deal some more damage from heaven. Jelly.
Nice
caught
double
out by
swing.
the trip, taken down by Amy.
And here we go, we got
It's
the-
just so well done by G2. Oops, so already has two. That's a third. A 1v1. Amy runs for the hills. The time is very low. Jubes needs to get on this spike. She has the kill, but there's just not enough time.
Yeah,
Okay,
spike on
well.
the wrong side, so Amy goes for the giga-wide swing. Unbelievable. I mean, nasty shots out of Juves, but ultimately,
I mean,
G2
Amy
win that
playing
round
to her
not
outs,
because
essentially.
of good gunplay, but because of excellent macro decisions. I love that fake of a B split that pulls players off the site, and then recognizing that the Astral Wall is an option. They play really actively in the post plant. Mimi from backside, a Rescue up around the heaven smoke. It's exactly the right approach for them.
And a great round from Rescue. A player that I think G2 needs to step up if they're gonna contest.
Okay, SRN goes for an
Players
op.
like
Again,
SRN, like
theme of the
Flores,
video of today,
this tournament.
don't play full
Interesting,
retake.
'cause
It's
G2
not
built
good
this
for
super
you.
team, and anyone
It's not good
can
for you,
thrive
as you
here.
see.
Rescue's had a little bit quieter of a
This
tournament.
is
Speaking
better.
of active active jets, loud jets.
So interesting. That was the Cypher you killed. You insta-pop.
They thought this was just going to be a conversion
You
into
insta-pop Soulworld. There's a
player,
strange
but
one.
G2 is already up mid.
Yeah, ready for a mid crunch too as MIBR up in vents with 2 players. Petra's running straight into that and is not prepared for the second.
That's a spike.
Unbelievable.
The round
Caught
over.
out in vents. How can G2 even begin to recover? Okay, Rescue barely holds on to the map.
Surely.
She's trying to swing into 2. SRN is here, yeah. That's the death.
And I
note
know
for
the
Jet
Alma Flash came from
G2.
here. Strange round.
Watching how MIBR are reacting to these mid plays.
Like
Of course, they
maybe
get huge
again they
assist
thought like, oh,
early
they must be
off shot.
pushing this.
Now
Like when they
spotted
get
out.
this kill here and they
But after getting
Soulworld. I
exploded
guess
and
they
made a few
kind
rounds, this time
of
we're
weirdly
really
that
prepared for
Soulworld
that
that was
fight.
so strange might have actually
Have
won them the
focus on
round.
MIBR here. They're past the biscuits.
Because they
were not
might
getting
have
this
thought
much
like, oh, this is a
into these,
4-stack
like,
pushing
kind
this
of
way with a
exploding top
Soulworld
mid,
here,
pivoting
and there's
into
only
A,
one
pivoting into
person
B
here,
lane.
so let's do
And
a
it's
split
interesting
on
'cause,
them.
like when you watch a team play over the
But
course
there's
of the
actually just
tournament,
2 people
a lot
in
of
here.
times you'll see them as the tournament progresses wildly change
30
their
seconds
approach
left.
to the map, especially early on in halves because the prep is so much more, you know, there when
Yeah.
there's all this tape on you.
And it's so hard to do that too, right? Because you're not only dealing with prepping for your next opponent, but also trying to change how you play.
Yeah, but that's where, you know, around the halfway point, around 6-7, very common you'll see a timeout come in and a
10
big
seconds
strategic
left.
shift for a team. And if G2 were going to slam a timeout, I would expect them to maybe do a little bit
Heard there
less
was a rule
around
that a
mid,
pro player
especially
can't
early on
stream
in
Valorant
rounds.
if a
For
match is
MIBR, though,
happening.
you have to give credit to young IGL Sayori.
I don't know if that's true.
She's figured this out now a
Yeah.
few times. After seeing that mid play, she calls for that crunch and it works really nicely.
Petra and Mimi, other side, they've been going to events like this for years and years. This is Sayori's first, and she's already led her team to the top 3.
Yeah, for
It's
all
not true.
MIBR,
Aspas is live right
brand new
now.
here in
Yeah, I wouldn't
There
have
you
thought
go.
it would be.
G2 goes and going to be calling a timeout. If we're inspecting the money right now, it's looking fairly grim. They could maybe get a hero rifle or something like this. Of course, they have the one saved over.
I remember we were listening into the interview with Minnie yesterday, and he was talking about this strategy about not going where floors off is on this map.
Right.
I feel like that could be wise about SRN too.
Yeah, and if G2 were going to have
Oh, we got the dancing Yoru. But yeah, G2 on an eco. This has been a rough couple of rounds, I would say. Not great, not surprised at the timeout. I got Yoru rolled. Is that what it's called? This year we see less peak watching than last year? What do you mean, for this tournament? I mean, we haven't had the grand final
Right.
yet.
And even those can be disrespected a little bit. Cypher can play on whatever side of the map that he wants and not risk his utility going down.
Yeah, a lot of teams will have those anti-KO ult setups. So what's the adjustment for G2?
Well, first thing is they got to spot this up over towards A. SRN.
That's a LAN angle. Just a millimeter showing from a G2 member.
See them though, using the drone, the flash over the top. Even then, SRN nearly connects the shot.
Use the dash though. She's just kind of stuck in this corner.
Switches over to the shotgun to reposition. I like
Okay, a
this.
bit of
And
pressure,
honestly,
but no
G2
kill.
approached that really nicely. That
Rescue has the
box
one
on corner
rifle.
there, very spammable. So a lot of times, very important to
So
put
you
some
don't
bullets
like it
into that
versus the
so
AWP
you
that's
can't
coming
just
back to
hard hold the angle
mid.
that SRN was on.
It's gonna
You
come
saw
B.
Some of the chip went down, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, and that doesn't look like much.
God, this
but
map
you
is so
got rid of
fucking dull.
The knife from Jelly,
Especially
you got
with
rid of
these
the pull
comps.
from Sayori.
Problem is, what is
It
that?
literally
trip?
is just-
What is that, people? Anti-jet updraft dash trip.
What is it even attached
I don't
to?
know what it's attached
I didn't know
to.
there was a piece of the map up there.
A lot of the times you don't look up for stuff like that.
Cypher players too. Lucky for G2, it seems like they want to call back into A. Look
Wow.
at how deep Amy has gotten in this round.
Yeah, trying to go up this right on that. Look at that ultimate coming
Amy
through.
heard
Wow.
the steps. Petra's ult is called in.
What a nice play.
That is
Cypher ult
sick
this.
from G2
And it
goes
was
in.
at the same time Mimi sold a fake onto the B site because the knife went down, and G2 have always been execing with their knives. Mimi's calling has been really good in some of these rounds.
Masterminds Mimi. They still don't have the weapons they would love for this post plant though. And MIBR are inbound with this retake.
Need two
Rescue
here.
up close, right against the smoke, is ready for it. Look at the two coming in.
There you go.
Had tradition for a little bit
Round
more.
over.
A good dart from her slows down MIBR's advancement, but there's still so many players to worry about. Up in heaven, this
Although
Petra
that was a mistake.
finally is going to be going down. The clock is down to about half. Molly out onto the spike. Jubes is just waiting for a kill, but there's still that lurk that they're waiting against. Up and down, Mimi gets the kill, and it's Sayuri, the IGL in 1v3, and it's just not going to happen.
Great round by
G2
G2.
pull it off.
That is an incredible call from Mimi, and G2 goes in. They did not have guns going into that round, but it did not matter.
What a pivot. The MasterCard thrifty, I mean, fantastic shots out of Rescue to find those kills. But also the fake, as you said. Amy switching up and going for mid lurks. Instead of sending multiple players into mid, Amy's able to work with her
Why is he
camera,
standing up?
with her
Who are you
cages
standing up for?
to get him embedded up in that forward spot. That opens up the ult.
Yeah, SRN again with the
MIBR
off.
still have money though.
KO knife. They ran a lot of those KO fakes yesterday though, G2.
Very forward on the op.
And luckily for
It's
them,
very
that's
common.
not a round that I think G2 will be able to repeat.
The thing is, if you clear away A main, there's only so many places the Jet can be. It's like on a forward line towards B or up on Heaven. It's not even all that common. Jets will look for the op into mid.
And it's the prior here. So G2 might
So it
already
was
have
kind of
locked in
anti-KO, but now you kind of drifted
I mean,
back,
and if
but
they
it's
do
kind of
hit,
not.
the thing is, right
Kinda
now,
need to
Cypher's
get out.
playing like deep towards spawn to be outside of
This
the
is
range
better.
of Mimi's null command. Now is actually rotating away. I was going to say no one could actually flood into backside or you'd lose that util.
No command there. Oh, rescue into heaven.
Nice drive it, nice
Sayuri.
kill.
She's one that blinded, close enough on the paranoia, and is going to try and double dip for more. Spam won't connect.
Great shot out of Vanya.
And now you're just getting
Melissa, but now
suppressed.
Sayuri looking for an opportunity out of Heaven.
She's not going to get anything here. Instead, Spam coming back the other way brings her down to 25, and MIBR have another retake on A.
Ooh, the smokes are down now, and the flashes come on through. MIBR maybe tagged up a bit themselves.
Another flash. SRN now is gone. Spike is still not planted, by the way. SRN trying to find an angle. Another smoke for G2. Finally, Mimi might just get the plant down. She sticks it.
There's no flashes for MIBR to get back out of that smoke. And
It's
there's
chaos.
a tiny little gap.
They're gonna all come from CT now.
Instead, they're going to go back towards spawn. Look who's here. Petra on for an MVP performance with this round. She's taken down by MIBR.
What?
Oh my god, Mimi! Whether the leadership or the shots, she's just got it all for G2 goes in. That is filthy!
Oh my goodness.
Good lord, Mimi's electric! Unbelievable 3K out of her. The round just about to slip away after a few missed shots, but Mimi's back on top. You gotta respect it. I mean, I think Vanya getting that kill was huge.
Abyss honestly
but
looks
then
like a
that,
placeholder
come
map that
on!
Riot just used
We
to
were just
test
watching
agents
the
that they
clip
released to
where
the
Mimi
public
got the
by accident.
ridiculous 3K 2 years ago in the finals on this very stage. She's getting another one here to try and go back.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Doesn't even phase her anymore.
Unbelievable.
This entire game has felt like MIBR gets some wins.
Okay. 5-4 G2. Big comeback from G2 after this timeout. Two nice rounds in a row. Again, MIBR, you're playing... I know you're against a
This is
KO.
good map TBH, just people run the Ascent comp. Imagine watching people run the Ascent comp on Breeze.
Abyss is... I mean, I agree with you to an extent, Zoltox. Abyss is better when people run, like, double controller. Like, it is more fun to watch. But I still think it's pretty boring. I still don't think it's that good. It's definitely better with double controller for sure. I mean, yeah, this is torture. This is fucking, yeah, 4-1 fucking
G2 have changed their approach to
torture.
They're not going for these deep lurks anymore, but they've still threatened a lot of pressure there, which I think has been causing problems for MIBR's defensive calling.
Yeah, this A main control has been really effective for G2. Because
Abyss is best map just because we can fall. I mean, it does have that going for it that every so often you'll get a
Since
funny
when we
moment,
talked
but
about it, SRN's op has been completely nullified. She had to retake in back-to-back rounds.
SRN going for the full walk up there.
Now has to walk right on back.
So Mimi already almost has another KO.
The kill and is now out. That said, though, G2 still haven't seen quite so much. I think they're expecting more of a lean into the A side because SRN was so far forward.
Remember, the last seeker round from MIBR was a top flash play into mid, very aggressive. G2 making sure to diffuse any tripwires here.
Here's
Now,
your
there's a very forward
4-1.
camera, so that's why no one's really playing on the site. SRN's going to be able to rotate quickly off of that one, no problem. But we are down now into slightly concerning territory, 40 seconds.
Shouldn't be too dangerous, though. Rescue dashes into the site. There are 3 players here from MIBR.
I hate that trip, by the way. I think it's
really
dog shit.
a game about plant denial now. A smoke for SRN to walk deep. That's a 1v1 against
I've seen it
Vanya.
get used so
Rescue did
often, and
trade
it
that out,
so
but it was a
rarely
excellent
finds a
shot
kill.
from SRN. Can Jelly do the same? Spots out a player, can't connect it, and the duelist on the other side.
Like, your chances of a Jet
really stepping
definitely
up in
hitting
this
that
round.
seem pretty small.
Rescue's just been frying this round, this game. Now Petra, assisted by a flash into backside, is going to get hers before being traded out. It's about as good as you can ask here for G2.
Very seen, and Rescue's just going to take the long walk.
Get that useless assist, maybe.
Couldn't quite finish this one.
Unless.
So that's some reasonable damage from MIBR, but I really would have
Could have used Mimi probably getting that kill there. Get the ult again, but maybe you'll just get the ult over.
In the grand scheme of things. But this is where I'm wondering what that pivot is going to be. It looks to me like SRN is still going to be going for the op. Makes some sense. But I think a passive line on A could be really effective for them. Because so far it's either been the forward hold on B or the forward hold in A. They've gotten forced off of that angle a lot. I don't think G2 are giving it up easily.
And that's the difference, right? SRN
Okay,
playing against
double
Veto,
up.
playing against other Brazilian teams regionally was almost always getting value.
Got an Astral for
from these
retake.
forward offlines. G2 is not giving it.
Again, we're playing
Rescue's
very
feeling so
passive
good.
B.
That's an attack up here, waiting for SRN to overextend on B.
She has a Blade Storm in the back pocket if they have to go into an execute later.
Yeah, I like it. Interesting that Mimi's hanging out in mid with Amy as well. G2 goes in, probably not committing off of this one, maybe even just leaving Rescue as a late lurk, or to spot any jump peaks for a free kill.
Look at the rotations from MIBR. They leave SRN
Ooh.
forward on A.
That could have gone very bad.
Between mid and B.
Absolutely wild. But this is the benefit of having a duelist that is just willing to walk up on lines. And G2, because they didn't put that
So they're
active
happy to
main
play
control
full
down,
retake B.
have allowed this to happen.
Again, if G2 just walk up though, they know that the Cypher is over on this side. Ooh, you know the ops on this side.
SRN makes contact.
Oh.
She gets a kill as well. Does she believe this fake? No! She deals with it on her own. And there are still players from MIBR on this B site.
Everything is on Rescue in this post plant. We'll deal with some tripwires. But you gotta feel like G2 need to get active. There's a cosmic divide on the opposite side.
Vanya might be that hero instead. Teleported up top. Jubes in the close corner.
Oh.
Sees a shoulder, but that's not enough. Jubes wins that fight. Petra is stuck out in the open here, but can't do anything for it. And Rescue's blades, they go wide.
Okay, yeah, we just
Allowing MIBR to win on this retake. And bounce
trusted
back.
that after the first shot the Jet would run away. SRN, not that kind of player, not going to run away.
To stop going for the A main control, and then SRN just gets a walk up like that. I mean, that's gutsy too, because SRN could have easily been walking into a stack.
Almost any other Jet, they're going to stop peeking A main after the amount of rounds G2 was pressuring her off that line.
Yeah.
But you have to actually get her out.
It's dangerous too, because when you don't see that same... The repeak is what always gets you.
Okay, we actually have a Sheriff here then. You do have K ults both sides. They did use their Astral, so it's a small silver lining, I suppose, for G2.
Third for Mimi this half.
Okay.
G2 goes in with a really big pivot here. I've sent these same 3 players onto B side early on.
It's good by
Changing up
SRN
their
just
scouting
hiding.
pattern to not
They
get
might
so
just think,
predictable.
yes, Cypher only.
Massive line you were
Well, that
talking
smoke
about.
doesn't help you, but...
SRN deep in the site.
So it looks like the same setup as last time. I like this from MIBR.
Jubes up top. Sees ahead.
And because you've got a bit of help this time.
Now throws out her hat too. Wants another. Scans. Rescue. Takes the opener, but SRN has been here the whole time, waiting, biding her
That's
time.
your free
She's
one.
just not expected on B anymore.
Again,
More
both
challengers
Gables
just
together. Holy
It's
fuck!
gonna sit them down. The shots keep coming through, but now it's a 2v2 on site. Smokes are going down. The
Amy?
pressure is coming up, and G2 goes in, are finding the shots that matters. Amy with one. Amy
Just
with
as it
another,
fades as well.
And now it is
Unlucky.
just Sayuri.
The IGL in the clutch. Amy's not
7
looking.
HP.
A 1v1.
Oh,
Amy beats
massive.
right into her. Sayuri. She may have been getting out cold in some of these rounds, but she ends the half with an incredible clutch
Okay,
to tie
6-6.
this game.
In the IGL 1v1 as well. It doesn't get any better than that. She's just cold up there, calm as can be. Knows that this is a very long day ahead of us, but we have Mika Fab standing by with one of our co-streamers in the studio. We're gonna be taking a look at that in just a moment.
Hello? Production? Hello? Hello?
Over here, come a little bit closer here because we are here on Lydia's stream right now on this watch party along with Fugu and Kelsey. So guys, how have you been enjoying the event so far?
We are really happy to be here, and
Let's go, Amy! Oh, we have Amy fans in the house. What do you like about Amy?
she's so strong and pretty.
Yes, I
Sorry,
totally agree.
just-
She is fantastic.
No,
I love
someone
her
has
energy.
never been
You've
more
had
French.
A lot of guests over here.
This has
You
never
had, I
been-
think,
there's
SRN
no
stop
more
by,
French
the
accent
other
than that.
day. Who would you
Hey,
like
yes,
to stop by here on your watch party?
I don't know what does that mean.
Which guest would you like to have over here and maybe interview as well?
Amy.
Amy! Just still Amy. Only Amy stands over here. What's been your favorite moment so far in this event?
The ace of Amy.
The ace of Amy! Amy's the only right answer. What about you guys? Do you have any? Same. Amy stands? Amy stands. Amy stands only. Well, when people tune into your watch
Classic,
party,
get the-
we do get the title I Am Her. How do you feel about that
French and
title?
English, yeah.
So Riot come back to told me what I want the titles in the game. So I said I am her.
It's so powerful, right?
Yeah, thank you.
It's so powerful. Now, okay. If you had to
Is Amy
pick an
French? No,
MVP
Amy's
for
Dutch.
this tournament because Game Changers Champions is awarding an MVP, besides Amy, because I know that there's only Amy stands here. Besides Amy, who would you vote for MVP?
I think Fluorescent.
Oh, and I think this is
I have
obvious,
to
but
say.
why, in your opinion?
Because every move in game, it's like wow. When she plays, she's so strong, and all the time I'm shocked when she do a clutch or something like that.
Ridiculous movement, right? Now the
Yeah.
score is 6-6 right now. What's your prediction for the rest of the map? Amy will win.
Amy wins.
Amy wins everything here on Lydia's watch party. Thank you so much. We're gonna go back into the
Yeah,
game.
she was very French. When's the grand finals? Tomorrow.
Thanks very much, Mika. An incredibly close half.
Incredible!
6-6.
Eh?
We even saw the other G2 team, G2 Brosen, as the Ghost
Yeah,
of Girls
they're in the
call them
crowd.
here. Pretty cool. I think they were just competing together in the EMEA Spotlight Series.
Yep.
G2 won that one.
The strength of the
Nothing
accent
NA
got
team,
me
which
at
we're
first.
also playing.
Yeah, teammates, but
It's like
also
the
biggest
strongest French
fans
accent of all
for
time.
Today and for tomorrow, they'll be rooting for. We're jumping into the second half here. Again, it finished off with this really sick clutch from Sayuri. Now the teams have had a moment to think.
My dad had the accent from a lot of times and said, why are you watching French people?
So Sayuri calls her teams
Good to
and
know that
go into this beast night with 4.
xenophobia is well and
No
alive
one's
against the French.
Actually on the site for G2, but they're ready to flood in. Rescue in that heaven smoke, a temptation with SRN revealed.
Fast
on
flood
the
out,
trip, but She
nice.
finds Mel first instead. Rescue
Ooh.
dashes back.
Sayori!
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 Well, the IGL again is doing great work.
Woo!
Oh!
Just a nasty shot.
God, that's so
Vanya's
satisfying, isn't it?
Struggled so far in the
Just
first
everything
half.
about it. The noise.
She is one of the best players in the world. See what she can do into backside. Gets the first one. Has now been taken down low.
But it's a high-low now for MIBR. Vanya smokes off the spike, but she's chipped down to 1 HP. And MIBR are just running her down. Jubes actually dies for it. SRN is blind now. This should not be possible. Vanya trying to stick to halfway. SRN baiting it out. She gets the kill. It's their time.
There is no world.
There is
no world.
An absolutely unbelievable clutch.
What have I just watched?
Is unreal.
There is no way.
3K there. Getting on the spike during the burn.
There
She
is
had to
no
get it to half. For the
way.
Red Bull clutch, I mean, just watch it again and appreciate.
But for MIBR, just an absolute tragedy for them.
Gut-wrenching.
A 3v1 post plant against a 1 HP player.
Ed Points, thanks for the 10 months.
You cannot let opportunities like that slip.
Still, MIBR have gone for 3 sheriffs in this round. Don't forget, by the way, G2.
I cannot believe that.
After losing pistol in the first half. MIBR have had some tough luck on these low buys.
Like the time, like you had to almost time that to perfection to even allow that to happen, right? Like you have to enter this smoke.
If MIBR able to find some kills, also say hello people.
Okay.
You get off the rope first. No, you get off the rope first. Sorry, he jumps.
You have to enter this smoke pretty much exactly when Vania gets half. Because if you think about it, like if Vania keeps sticking to like 3/4, and you enter the smoke, you either kill Vania or Vania has to get off to kill you, but then you don't have time. Like it legit had to be perfect.
Rescue, 2 bullets, 3 kills. Couldn't ask for anything better. Did she go for the ace here? No. Jelly won't allow it. And hold on. It's a 2v3.
Winnable.
MIBR will get the spike down.
Cosmic Divide. They gave the spike over to the Astra.
But G2, they're all grouped up together here. Already used the paranoia, and Sayori is dealt with. Jelly would need to get an ace here. She's already so low. Swings into Petra, and no chances there.
Okay,
You really think
8-6.
they could win the eco?
I believed for a second.
They couldn't even get off the rope.
They had
Amy.
full guns. They pick up an
The
outlaw.
Brazilian sheriffs, though,
I'm
are-
amazed they made it to the site.
Okay.
Honestly,
They've
wow.
learned from that one now.
They have. Next time they get stuck on the rope, it'll be fine.
Rescue 2 off Bladestorm as well here.
Enemy spotted.
I'm looking at options available. G2 going for a really true bonus here. Had some options if they wanted to buy a few more
Okay,
rifles.
early
but
Astro.
Feeling very comfortable with the lead they have at the moment.
Here.
I think Rescue might even try to creep down into mid off of this line. Spot out
I can
any
get Petra to
jumpy
destroy this
shenanigans.
camera.
MIBR right now just playing contain in mid, though.
Decent forward
Because of
information
the
for
smoke,
G2.
I think they're
They used
hoping
a
that
KO knife
someone
into
will
A
come
main
here,
early
but
on.
they
There's
won't.
this very forward camera that Amy was able to put down in B2 and the line they're holding in mid. MIBR spending a lot of time waiting for the aggression that's just not coming their way.
Josie, thanks for the 28 months.
Also not catching
Eyes on the game TMV
MIBR
Sunfish.
are going to group up and finish B.
What's that supposed to mean? So again, we're just playing this retake beat. This is where they struggled G2 against SR. In my opinion, just too passive.
The Cosmic Divide, you'd
It's a
imagine,
bit
to
easy
guarantee
for
this one.
SR to just get in.
There it is.
Amy.
Okay, Amy. Going for that one. And
Wow, and
actually
that
being rewarded.
wall will
the
save
risk
her.
she took. SRN gonna take a risk of their own. Just charges straight through that wall. Planted.
It's right underneath Rescue, and Rescue's got no idea.
I really don't think you expect a player this deep.
Drone pushes them off the
Don't
angle,
push it.
though, and actually gets tagged on
Oh,
the
the
way
wall
out.
just falls as
Brutal.
well.
The tripwire again.
Now winnable.
3v5. This is G2's bonus round.
And
A
the
dart
dart
goes
misses.
sailing off the map, but
What?
MIBR, they're just gonna light up the kill feed for 3. Sayori, again on this site, making mincemeat of G2. The Bladestorm.
Now you pop Blade.
Okay, Rescue wants to win this one. But the Astra's just running for the hills. She's getting pestered by utility.
Shot by
and
Melissa.
Maybe a little too confident in that one.
There was definitely
Okay,
an
I
angle
mean,
for G2 to get in there, but that post plant
5v3.
down in
How the hell
numbers.
did
The
Jubes
combo
get
of Sayuri and Jubes was
2?
really
I don't even
nice.
know
Playing off each other, smokes are coming
how.
down.
Because they would like
Make it
down
really
by
hectic
pillar.
in
I
those
guess just
post-plant
swung
situations.
round by pillar and just insta killed people. I guess we'll see now. So one is just through the smoke. Oh, one. Oh, they're both the flanks. I was wondering, looking at Jubes here, I was like, where did you get these kills?
Some massive rounds to
I
keep
see.
MIBR in this.
Yeah. Ironically, the other side is kind of the opposite story. I think Rescue has not been as dominant as I would have expected coming into the tournament, but
We
map
might get a
number
drone
one
here.
looking real good. So hold on, Rescue is just up and underneath Melissa on the other side.
But she runs away.
Okay, decides to leave, but they've just suppressed this KO here, so
SRN.
probably know that an exec isn't coming anytime soon.
Rescue
Oh,
as
but we're
well.
sleeping here.
Already. Incredible. SRN is gonna go hunting for more.
And at the same time, the rest of the team is moving over into B. Amy is trying to step up onto this ledge right now. Can she find the timing? No one's coming to clear her away. She finds the jump. That's going to be one end of the spike. Can't convert on the second.
But now the Agent of Chaos in mid. SRN activates again. Petra dinked. And the shorty, that'll finish the job.
Just brutal. The rest of G2 was rotating back through mid, back to the attacker side at spawn.
This is now a double flank, and MIBR, they now know at least one player is heading this direction. That's Vanya spotted out, but Mimi is an unknown quantity. Camera for Jubes. Oh, it sees her.
Now they know.
Now the game's given up, and this round becomes that much more difficult to win. Mimi, okay.
Oh my
good
God.
start. Damage as well. Onto
Melissa died there, they lose, but
that's a huge
they
factor
probably
here.
time is just
Taking
too
away.
slow now.
Mimi eludes death yet again. Vanya's halving it, surely. She can't get away with this.
God, imagine if she did it again.
Not this time.
Okay, MIBR, this is going to be an eco now.
MIBR played a masterful round.
G2 again. I mean, caught a bit sleeping this time on this one. Just,
I mean, look at that.
Rescue was
Heard the
sleeping
rotation
slightly
from Rescue
there.
a little bit earlier, so it was primed and ready on the dart. Tripwire, whatever it's called.
Something like that.
Was able to find 2-3 kills in the round? Come on.
So you're now on an eco, we got an off
MIBR.
for SRN.
Some real tenacity this game. Rallying back. They now have G2 reset on an eco. But G2 have won a lot of eco rounds already this game.
4 stack A.
SRN gets posted on an op, that high angle in mid, while the rest of G2 getting ready to push over into A main. Shots traded back, but Sierra's not going to take any damage. I like that idea from MIBR. Play a stronger mid this round to make sure G2 can't get that cheesy push down and split your map right in half. Spot out the aggression and go for a grouped up reclear.
Yeah, MIBR a little traumatized by the eco rounds they've lost. They're going to play
Never again.
all together this time. Not take any risks. Clear every angle with the drone. And take a fairly open A site. G2 have a flood retake though. I think this dart flash combo could be potent. They can even use it, so it's still rotating. And okay.
I
You
guess
have
we're just getting
knives.
active
You
anyways.
have an operator chooses to use the shorty to convert that kill.
Whatever works, Mimi.
Okay.
Don't doubt a god. I'm talking about Vanya.
Yeah. But that god falls too, and it's a little strange to me that they're investing the null command there. It looked like a one round already.
Something misclick?
Yeah, I honestly didn't even notice that going down.
I wonder if it was like a misclick or a little panic.
I don't know. G2 calling a timeout to give
Don't know
MIBR
about the
a
ult,
chance to
Chief.
think about that ult. Yeah,
Always
honestly,
good.
how many kills has Sari been getting through smokes this game?
More than you'd expect.
And that one, just a little eco. I mean, a nice job by MIBR. Just, I'm gonna guess.
I live for the MIBR reaction.
Honestly, it's always
I'm gonna
good.
guess that
It's
that
always
was
good. I
a
feel like play
misclick, judging by that reaction. Okay, 9-8. Haven't won a gun round. Only round you won was through a miracle clutch, and then you won a converted a second round against pistols. Not great, and G2 struggled on their defense against SR. And again, they lose this map. I mean, MIBR look good on bind. Like, they look good on bind.
Valorant.
In Amaral, thanks for the 12 months.
Vamo Meeb Kirolu.
Meeb looking good. So, like, this to me feels like one of those maps where if you're like, because I think the last 3 maps are a bit coin flippy. So G2, it's like, well, you got to win 3 coin flips in a row. And I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest.
Rifle round this half.
Yeah.
But
This is a best of
Valorant,
5, yes.
You lose another, and you're already looking down the barrel of a map loss.
I think it's interesting that they're opting
Did
to
MIBR lose
trade
to an
a little bit,
uppers?
just put down
G2.
the tripwire. But I kind of like it.
They lost
Playing a lot
2-1.
more aggressively for the site, holding A main.
SRN buys an attack operator here.
They won bind in that first
Sova
game.
spotted out. Not seeing Jet though is a
Then
big
they
deal.
lost on Sunset
She expected something
and
aggressive from G2,
Split,
try and
but they
punch that with
banned
the off.
Split this time.
They are going a
I
little
think they got the
aggro in A.
ban.
Said it's
I
Jelly
think
here to
that map veto was good by
these looks
MIBR.
from attacking teams that just take early B main space and leave their opper to hold for an angle. Because, I mean, that's a favorite angle to just go for a little jiggle or go for a jump peek. Or you can also hold it for Heaven or all the way over on the left side where
Who do the winners
Vanya's
play?
thinking about
SR.
going for a peek a little bit later. But what
The
this
grand
does when you go for
final.
the op and you go for this playstyle is it slows you down tremendously. If G2 aren't doing things, you just have lost 50 seconds after a
Oh.
blink.
I feel like I've watched this round from G2 earlier in the half.
This feels a bit obvious as a
Big
fake.
attempt
Rescue must
also
know.
used. That's a really big resource gone, and 3 players are still on A.
The thing is, there's still 2 players on B holding this, and SRN is entering with a rifle who switched over to Sayuri, so they're going to the backside. A good flash to start things off. But the kills, not all going
1 for
MIBR's
1.
way. Vanya is able to escape and call in the rest of her team.
3v4. G2 need this round. Mini
Yeah,
has
you
a
have to
flash.
win this.
They'll work together to work back into this site. Oh,
Nice
that's
kill.
a good start for G2. Mini keeps it
Okay,
going.
big win for
It's an
G2,
easy
especially keeping 4
conversion.
people alive as well.
Tie us up
Probably
again.
means if they lose the next round, it's fine.
On
Didn't
G2,
love this by
worked
MIBR.
beautifully.
This felt
Mimi
like
starts
a...
off with a flash, flashed herself into the site.
I don't know, like if anyone is in
keeps it going.
range of hearing you, it's like, why can I hear one person running? It doesn't make any sense. Right, so they're trying to run a little Sova fake, but you're just running on your own here. Like, even if you weren't that far up, right? Even if you were just in heaven, it would still be a bit like, why can I? Like, if you're with a team, if one person's running, you're all running.
Rescue also
Right, there's no point in
recovered
one
the
person
operator
running.
that SRN had brought into
That wouldn't make any
round.
sense.
So now she gets her turn. Choco aggressive on B.
There's 4 players here, though. It's so hard to get a kill against all this util.
And Rescue. Do something here. Already knifed up, yeah. Gotta get away from that one.
Ouch. Wow, if Melissa's the only player with a sheriff, a rifle there may have had a kill.
Master wall used. Dart. Locks off. G2
SRN.
separated by this
SRN.
Wow, what?
Backside diving
What?
around the Astral. That's absurd. Finally,
So they go
she's
for
put
kind of a
down.
Team Heretics passive
mid.
wall.
Jubes
Didn't get any kill there though.
can't make it work.
3v3.
So now G2 have this
You have
even
this
again.
overall?
Petra swings through the wall and oh, how has she lost that?
Jellybanks gets the kill and gets out. It's a 3-on-2 now.
Jelly fell
Wait,
off
what?
the map.
What?
What is going on? 2v2. They still have an Astra Star for the Brazilian side and ult as well to work with. This is a very tough one for G2 to win. Time. So far gone, they have to kill this Astra, but she gets the pull
Oh,
off
well
in
played by
time
Sayori.
and wins the fight against Amy too. Now it's Vanya, a familiar position, but this time without the spike half, without the luxury of time, and with no HP. It's 10
Okay,
to
big
9,
win for
MIBR
MIBR.
full ahead
G2
again.
will still
What an
probably have money
absurd
because they won their last
I
round
mean,
pretty cleanly,
SRN's
but
pathing into the site is just
show me the fall
a
off
thing
the
of
map.
Beauty. Using that wall to sort of give that pathway up to top site,
Yeah, she
diving
went
down
back
onto the
and
off.
forth through that wall a good 3-4 times in that entry.
Mimi's trying to figure out where Jelly is, or where SRN is. Just in the walls and down.
Goodbye, Jelly.
Still won the round.
Yep. Calculated. Didn't give away an alt orb.
So smart.
Laughs it off, though, for Jelly. Why? It's not the same vibe for the G2 coaches.
Same knife thrown by G2 this time around, but a very different setup on a low buy.
Why? Just why?
Hero rifles, because, yeah, a few players can buy next.
He only has a classic.
It's a tough choice to make.
So Rescue.
And so much forward space.
Yeah, she's been so good this game. And no one's ever walked up to this position. Thus far this map, there are a lot of MIBR players here. SRN.
SRN.
I didn't even look like she was ready.
Credit
Gets
to
the kill.
MIBR, like being fully ready for that, because G2 really
that's
tried to sell that
oh, you
same
didn't
walk
buy.
into B main, as they saw last round with Rescue. Tried to do this little feint, but
Maybe you had
MIBR
less money than I
has
thought.
called around this perfectly.
Yep, straight back into A.
I mean, you do have
And
3
only
guns though,
Vanya's
so it is a
to
bit
anchor.
like You have 3 guns and we can
Bulldog
drop a
up from
bulldog
heaven,
here.
but
It is a bit
in
kind
the
of.
same
You
spot.
probably should have bought. 3 rifles, 2 bulldogs,
Juice
10-9.
has had all the different
I'd buy.
ideas.
She has. G2 used their util very early here.
Oh
and
dear.
they're
Maybe
rewarded for
ecos
it.
are the way though.
Just 1 for 1. 30 seconds wanted
left.
something more. Vanya, what a shock dart. Down to 53 health. Smoke's now getting cycled towards heaven, and
Unlucky.
MIBR.
Amy ran into both trips, and now there's 3 people wide swinging her.
Both of them.
And this is your 1 full rifle too.
They know she's here. But the rest of her team has to come and bail her out. If this can be a pinch, that's massive.
Hold
And
on.
Amy has found a gap in this round. Vanya smokes a spike. Flash into main. But the
Amy
flank
had
is
to live.
dealt with, so is Vanya. And now this round is nigh on impossible for Mimi, who has no HP.
Okay, 11-9, not looking great.
Well called around from MIBR. Remember that started out with that mid-aggression they were able to re-clear, and then kept things really simple going into the finish.
Second game now, where G2's defensive side is struggling.
Yeah, and this time without that little bit of cushion towards the end. I think this is a pressure moment for G2, for Rescue especially. He's had a good game, but
Okay,
this
here
op
we
has
go.
to be good.
It's an op
SRN
duel on A.
attacking up, defensive up as well.
A jump peek!
Did she win?
Are you kidding me?
It's unreasonable to expect her to connect that shot. I mean,
Rescue
when was
was
the last time?
completely unprepared for how fast SRN went for that.
When was the last time jump peaks like that worked? That's like the beta tech.
It's been a long time. They nerfed that.
Yeah, okay.
SRN does not agree with patch notes.
No, she doesn't. Making a real
So now again, we're trying to do this solo Sova fake. This time it looks like it's gonna
It's
work.
interesting though how MIBR have called this. They use a drone over into B, maybe feinting a little bit of extra pressure, but really they're still trying to see if G2 are gonna overplay their hand down a number.
Okay, knife sees nothing though.
And they have.
And you
That
KO ult
site
anyway.
completely open.
Yeah. KO ult will stop G2 flooding into this one quickly at all.
Vanya got that operator now for the retake. But we know that op is going to be so hard to find value because MIBR always play forward in the post plans.
SRN
Body dropping down
with this
is so
operator.
funny, and now it's 12 for MIBR.
I almost feel like G2 has to save
They
at
have
this
to
point.
save.
They're going up against
Oh, no.
250 credits on Amy, 300 on Petra. They just don't have the resources.
The unfortunate thing about saving too is you don't have chances to get ult orbs back, right? Petra's not going to have that ult now in a must-win round, round 22. But simply put, G2 have not been able to find the answers to this
Tough.
wild style play of MIBR, right? Whether it's the start of the round,
Beep, beep,
SRN
beep.
sprinting A main, full audio, jump peeking, getting the kill, or in the post
3
plant,
chances for
always
MIBR.
fighting into G2 spawn.
I love watching MIBR because it feels like they play such good, proper
Sajakuma
Valorant,
noises.
Good mid-round, slow down the game, and then they
Oh.
just have one psychopath who's jump peeking you at the start of every round, who's going deep on the post plant with an operator.
Is MIBR really this strong? I think MIBR leveled up during this tournament, to be fair.
SRN just forces you to
After
play
they
through,
lost
you
to
can't jump
G2,
peek anymore.
I feel like
SRN's gonna be
they
ready for the
played
angle. You can't take a moment to
quite a
breathe.
bit better,
SRN's
to be
gonna
honest.
forcing you
Just in terms
off
of
the
their,
angle.
you know, team play and like, because they always had the aim and stuff, but I think just some of their ideas and their team play just seems to have leveled up a bit. Which is maybe just, you know, getting used to the stage and,
Petra.
you know, just being more
Warning shots for
comfortable.
SRN into
Obviously,
mid.
you're playing probably all day, every day these past couple days, so
Watch
you
where
know,
Rescue is though. This
just
is
will get
a little
better.
bit of an angle where she can dodge off the angle, get back in after waiting out something like the drone. Rescue needs to find something, but again, she's spotted. Melissa has
Okay,
not
so
allowed
you see the op.
Rescue to play the game this half.
Pretty default setup here from
Slow from MIBR.
G2. What I worry for them is, yeah, they're having to deep drone mid because they got no trips there. They got double trips B.
Don't forget about
And then now they're stacking towards A. KO Knife sees nothing.
Rescue. The 17
So they're kind of guessing wrong here. They didn't hit the
To
trips.
keep them alive this map, and that is a great start.
This trip should get a
Connects
kill.
the operator shot onto SRN. Now Amy's utility
Although unlucky
comes
for
in
Amy.
as well, but that trade through the smoke from Jelly.
Rescue, the only player on B here, but MIBR don't know that. With 35 seconds left on the clock, they're calling the rotate out.
Jubes! Oh, that was her chance. 30 seconds
But they're gonna read it because we're back on the line with Rescue.
G2 goes in, who have
Back
kept
on the
it
line on
in
B,
this
so
game
you would
thus
think.
far.
And now G2, you gotta feel like they know what's going down.
Well, they're just gonna play
They're
2
leaving that A
4v2.
site
But
open, and they're gonna allow MIBR to take some more forward space. This is so important for Melissa. She has to go on a hunt.
now they've got money, so you might as well try this.
G2 fully
Try and win the game.
They're ready for it.
They should not let Melissa get away with anything. But Petra is so far ahead of the rest of the team. There's a paranoia.
Oh, Jelly
Melissa
got another
Toxic
kill.
Jelly as
What?
well is making
Down to
something
10,
here.
but
Down to 10 health. That angle is good damage onto Rescue.
oh,
The
they
blaze
both
from
dropped
Nets
and it worked and they
off
won.
and
Holy
MIBR
fuck, a 2v4.
They claim
Oh
G2
no.
Gozin's home map.
Melissa with the 3K.
Oh no. I would call that not ideal. Okay, 1-0 MIBR. We do have a Throw City video to watch. I think I'm going to watch that in between map 2 and 3. Is when I'll watch the new one. Part of which was involved in my latest video. Go and watch that in between the maps too. Such a good point. I could play my videos in between. Okay, what have we got here? God, if it's type of hats. Is it type of hats? A cap? What is another type of hat? A rogue hat, a gator hat, a seal hat, a wolverine hat, commando hat. In fact, I already know what one of the others is. I will watch episode. If you were here, Cannon, I just said literal minutes ago that I'll watch it soon. Yes, I know that these are all Florida Gators, Michigan Wolverines, Tennessee Volunteers, and the Oklahoma Sooners. Yeah, I got that one. Beret cap. What was the other one? Snapback. What sounds like a hat? I guess cover could be a hat. Oh, it's not even one away. Oh, so they got me. Not that at all. Is it like army words? No. So it's not that either. What the fuck is this then? What the hell could Derby go with? Derby. I have to. What do they? What? Is it cap, plug, seal, cover? Yes. Things that prevent leaks. Okay. How does bananas fit into this? Bananas plural. He's gone bananas. He's gone rogue. He's gone commando. Is it going something? Going. But what would the other be? Going beret. Going derby. I'm going derby duck. Going snapback. Going figure. Going pillbox. Go figure. Ah, go figure. What is this? It was just kinds of hats. Fuck me. I mean, a pillbox. What is that? Pillbox hat. I mean, at least I've heard of that. I've never even heard of a derby hat. I mean... Cool. It was just types of hat, but cap wasn't one of them, of course. Of course. Right, 1-0 MIBR. I think it'll be a wreck first time. Oh. Oh, again, we're in the Europe zone. Right. Bosnia it is. 505 from Bosnia. 500 miles. France. If you count Corsica, which you probably should. 500. Well, I would walk 500 miles. Could be something like Liechtenstein, given what we had yesterday. Switzerland, maybe, but it wasn't as far away from Iraq, I didn't think. So maybe east? Maybe... I feel like Ukraine would be closer than that, though. Maybe... I don't even know. Moldova? No. So maybe it is... Let's do it. Let's go Liechtenstein. How do you... Is it spelled like that? No. Spelled like that. It's closer to Bosnia than Liechtenstein. So it's not France. Closer to Bosnia than Liechtenstein, but closer to Liechtenstein than Moldova. Slovakia? Closer to Liechtenstein. What the fuck is this country? It's not the Vatican. It's not the fucking Vatican. Vatican is warmer. 425. Is it fucking Malta? Can we stop with the fucking microstates in Europe? Please. Please, can we just not have fucking microstates for once? Stupid. Just so stupid. Well, let's do travel. Qatar to Cambodia. Now, how you go? Okay. Saudi. Saudi to Iraq. To Iran. To Afghanistan. Oh, could I have just gone straight to Pakistan? I think so. Yes. To India. To Cambodia. To... What's next? What's the next one? Myanmar? Yes. To... Laos? We got there, but we didn't have to have Afghanistan. Could have had Thailand or Laos there. Not bad. That's not always the easiest part of the world.
And I think it's going to happen on Bind. Individually, we know that they're brilliant. We know that they have the aces, they have the,
Do I ever do the
crazy
weekly
clutches.
travels?
Is the overall, the communication
China would have been
sometimes
quicker.
It looks like it's not there.
Would it?
I remember a 2v1
Oh, it went off
moment right there on Abyss where
Is there any
you
particular
see that
reason your
there's
geographical
something
knowledge is
constant
quite
there,
good?
and the pressure will
No.
be getting to them. But
Is
as
there
I'm
any
saying, if you
particular
do
reason
map
anyone
1
is
and
good at
2,
anything?
so we have seen
I mean,
Mimi
yes. The answer is yes.
constantly giving that pep talk to everybody
'Cause everything-
into what the biggest issues are and how they're going to fix them.
Yeah.
See, this is my like least favorite phrase, which is that everything happens for a reason. It's my least favorite phrase because it technically is true, but the people who say it kind of mean the opposite when they say it. Thoughts on jumping off Abyss at the start of the round? Yeah, it's not a good idea generally. Okay, we got Omen Breach. Hate it, hate Breach Viper. I guess it's probably as some part of an anti-strat here, I would guess. But Breach double controller against double controller. Where exactly am I from in EU? See, interesting, you place me in the EU. Why place me in the EU? You rented it before even seeing the redeem? Oh, there was a rent redeem? Well, I'll rant about that. That's my rent. I hate that phrase so much. I fucking hate everything happens for a reason. Because when people who say that, they literally mean everything happens for a reason, as if there's some like mystical fate leading you down that road. But in fact, everything happens for a reason because, you know.
Bit of a Hail Mary, I feel, for
think
G2.
shit
This
happens.
is a map that is expected to put MIBR up 2-0.
But does it all happen for a reason? Why did the universe start? No one fucking knows. Will we ever know? Also, no. Why does life exist? How the fuck did life start? Why did it start? Why did it need to start?
Just holding the stun ready to go. If that Prowler had hit something a little bit closer, maybe we could stun, maybe we could satchel. As it is, this single satchel comes through off the stun, and Octagon's completely owned by G2.
Just a prank, bro?
But
Yeah.
MIBR still have hookah.
Why did no organism before humans?
Yeah, G2 are gonna go
Why did no organism also get really smart? Like, why did no dinosaur get really smart?
It looks like to me that
Why
it's gonna be a
not
full-on
develop
rotation out of
thumbs?
here into the A site, just ignoring that sand space entirely.
They call back to A. Sayuri.
Sayuri's having a fucking crazy game.
She was lights out game 1 and just looks to continue it here. Okay, forced to teleport away. Amy. Oh, Jelly actually doesn't go hunting there.
Sayuri again,
Sayuri,
another headshot.
Another dink. That's 3 players headshot now. Only 1 kill.
Just only hitting heads, and as she
Retro
continues
low
doing
too.
damage through smoke,
Sayuri
I mean,
just
she is the
max
smoke
damage this
demon.
round.
She just keeps binding these shots. And G2 maybe get one on the end, but it is all sorts
G2
of
won
falling
both
apart
pistols,
now.
didn't they, last time?
Sayori, the only player she didn't damage this round, is the one left alive, and Jelly on the flank puts that one to bed so swiftly.
Yeah, a bit of a madness round
How do you know
there.
that the dinosaurs
MIBR
didn't
jumping in
get
deep
human-like
early, G2
intelligence?
calling around
They
it,
all
but then
died it.
getting split up themselves.
You know what?
and
That
then
is a
jumping in.
crazy point. Imagine if there was a dinosaur that did have our level of thinking, but just didn't have the fucking thumbs to do anything about it. And they were just fucking cursed,
And this is
trapped in their body,
scary for G2
like no thinking all this shit,
MIBR,
but
just
literally
one
couldn't
map.
do anything about it
Coming in
because they just didn't have the fucking,
round with their IGL fragging out.
they didn't have the
It's like a
ability to
recipe for
build
a
shit.
snowball.
Rescue getting quickly over to U-Haul, but these paint shells just being traded out a bit. Best case for G2 right now is they can find some way to fight through their smokes on site. You can see they're looking for it. It was a
Oh,
nice
now
flash,
G2 got it.
and
Oh no,
Patch was
they
able to
didn't
find
win
a
it.
kill,
They
but
won an eco,
these
didn't
guns
they?
at
They didn't win
longer
both
range,
pistols.
a little bit too much to deal with right now. G2 still have no real.
Look at him go!
That wingman's vicious. Hunts for maybe an hour to finally stun up onto Rescue, and
Okay,
she's chased
that might
back
be,
in
I'll be
to
fine.
just end this round.
There are people without thumbs. They aren't called
Ultimately,
dinosaurs.
what I'm looking for in this half is
Okay, I just mean like, you know,
Don't leave her hanging.
enough
Come on now.
enough dexterity in their
Definitely have the home crowd behind them here. But need
in
to
their
get this next
appendages
round under control.
to allow them
We already
to,
saw there's some ideas to fight into backside with this breach.
you know,
A lot of good
build
utility
tools
there,
essentially.
but primarily why
Because
you would
really,
take this
that's
breach over
what
something
differentiates
like
us,
Echo is for
right?
really
That's
explosive
why we
plays in
fucking
early
survived.
rounds.
That's
Sure,
why.
whether it's gonna be
That's
a
probably
sonic
the difference
showers
of
with
why
a
the
double satchel,
Neanderthals aren't
whether
here
it's
anymore. Is
starting
we
off
were
with
more
power
versatile
contact
with
at U-Haul.
tools.
The breach makes it challenging to impossible to play on those forward lines consistently as a defender.
Oh, fight brewing outside
Come
showers.
on.
I think that was combined with a haunt from Melissa.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, Petra gone, that's such a big
Oh,
person to lose. No fade
so you
utility.
lose your fade early.
And different to running the
That's
Gecko in that
interesting, you
breach
don't
slot. Now there's no
normally have
info
that.
to be gained with anything. G2 are going to have to step into these lines, and at some point, Satchel in two. Quickly into the side is Red's Q right against the wall, though.
We're just
but
not
no
in.
one can
Nice,
follow.
I mean,
A
nice
good molly
snake
from
bite,
Jukes,
keeping
and
them
the
out.
shots lock down the site.
Yeah,
The
she
Brim
was
Smoke
so
as well
low
from
before that
Sayori on this
engagement even
site.
took place. G2 slow down.
Got multiple players
Contact
here.
into this site, but
Yo, Spike is now completely
fighters
fucking
already
trapped
displayed.
alone. Where's everyone else
Diva's
going?
putting the spike in jeopardy. She makes good on it.
Okay.
One kill,
Well, I
teleport
mean,
out.
that's crazy by Vanya. You gotta kill
One
and
way
get
to make
out.
the Omen make sense. Haven't even really given too much time to
They've
that.
still got
G2
two
are
players
gonna
on
end up
A.
Jumping in this teleporter. They've still got Amy hanging out on A short. Her fight up against Melissa is the one to break this side open or not.
Melissa's haunt.
Oh, SRN.
I guess SRN. A little awkward there, but Satchel's away. Now the swing
Oh.
from Chavez. That was one bullet.
Oh.
One. She gets the second
And as I
kill
said,
before
MIBR
she
very
does.
good at
It's
bind. Very, very good.
SRN. And she is on fire.
Dinosaur fun
That's a
fact from
bonus round
Canada
for
man,
MIBR.
the dinosaurs
I was
that
like,
survived
G2
the
need to take a
extinction
timeout.
event
They cannot
eventually
fight this
descended
snowball.
into the birds
And
today.
I
In
fear it
fact,
will, because
chickens
now
are the
it's starting to see
closest
7 kills
animals
as a
to
showstopper
dinosaurs,
already.
the
This whole play
T-Rex.
starts off with the pick that
Cheers for
SRN
that
get
little
outside
fun
showers
fact there,
to get
Canada man.
Melissa's
Little fun
utility.
fact that every 10-year-old
And it ends
learns.
with
Cheers for
not
that.
being on the line of the breach. It ends with getting real loud in the comms.
I don't think they've ever felt better.
No, SRN is in the zone right now. And honestly, for MIBR, this is a team that is peaking at the right moment. It hasn't just been domination domestically.
And what happened last year? Team Liquid Brazil peaked at the right moment. They built into that tournament. They got better
Ooh.
every match.
Every
and
shot.
They 2-0 G2.
Now this isn't. This is like an impossible round to win.
Different
Hooker
team, but
exec with no
vibe
raise.
feels the same.
Literal 0%.
On pace for a
There you go.
flawless anti-eco. No one even got shot.
They got shot at, maybe.
Okay,
but
probably early timeout
just
here,
warning
G2.
shots, truly. Pretty quiet in the G2 camp right now.
They need to dig deep.
My VIP. Well, you're gonna have to see what. Is Kid here? Does he know who he's nominating if he wins?
You can
Or
feel those
taking away?
vibrations through the headset, that's for sure.
Take
G2
away
goes in.
Akuma's maybe?
They're going to hit the pause button themselves. Like you were saying, trying to figure out this round. There's some big ultimates heading into this one. Petra's got the Nightfall, showstopper for SRN.
You have 3 choices. Go on, run them by me. Okay, showstopper for SRN. SRN always dominates on bind. Just go back what happened so far. We had a pretty close abyss, but MIBR won. Then you had this map, and it's 4-0. Why do teams not run Astra on bind? I think some will, to be honest. Brim is still very good on bind, though. But yeah. DVIP Chef, VIP CN, VIP SME. I'm choosing this.
Like a brimstone something, you can't really get away with throwing those anti-crunch smokes because then you only have 1 smoke for the side exec, and already, especially on A hits, you're kind of wanting for more than just the 2.
G2, despite running this breach comp thus far, have struggled to get the early control on the
I
extremities.
don't know why you would play Breach over Gecko.
Off the Prowler, maybe looking for a stun. It's not the fast double satchel play.
MIBR thus far have shown a good awareness of these trap plays.
G2 looking cooked today?
This one could get a bit riskier.
Look, I never thought that they really had a chance on this map, so I wouldn't even base that much on it. They should have just banned this map. Their mistake was just getting the veto wrong.
They follow it up with a breach.
See, MIBR just banned the map that they're not very good at.
Melissa holding, and it's a 1-for-1 trade. SRN, the rocket arrives and connects as well. Sayori. IGL
And G2 didn't pick it for some reason.
Mimi shows a barrel, but she spins to
Okay,
get the kill.
3v2 though. Should win this round.
Spamming through triple right now, but the wide swing from Petra shuts her down. Jelly
Okay, we're on the board. A bit of a scrappy round.
And G2 off the timeout. Come alive on map 2. And now this is something they can roll with, something they can work with. A rolling thunder earned for Mimi.
Start stacking those ults on through. Win this round. You have a showstopper in the next. Really, this one came down to strong team fighting, right? Good tracking.
Just won a couple crucial 1v1s here.
She was really the only player with eyes on U-Haul. But she kept getting those fights. I can only guess what she's saying there. But finally, G2 starting to wake up into this bind.
SRN is alone.
Alone, taking this fight, not a great idea.
No. Never. No. They're so confident.
I smoke though.
Maybe even a little cocky. I mean, just dancing around. She'll escape, and the util finally gets about it. But the nade from beyond the grave. Escape artist on both
martyrdom?
sides.
Lands the fade away.
I wonder if would you ever think they make an agent with martyrdom? That would be an interesting ability.
I think the rest of the team is going to start rotating over into
Like
this
anywhere you die, you just drop a nade.
You often expect Raze to be sticking around with the team, but G2, even on the last map, left ResQ on her lonesome multiple times.
Oh, MIBR. 3 walking down short.
Do they get to flank themselves off?
Or does ResQ cut this off?
It's all a timing game right now.
That's just
So many
Junkrat?
different possibilities.
It's Junkrat from Overwatch?
G2 should get B. But what does ResQ get on the other side? They're looking at her, and
Junkrat is from
misses the
Overwatch,
timing.
which I think he is. Bruh, what do you think fucking Omen is? Look at fucking Omen's design and tell me that's not a fucking Reaper.
They can work back into the site slowly, but it's not so simple. There's no Dizzy for Jelly, just a hunt to get back onto the site, and G2 have nice positions in the post.
G2's a player down, but they do have the rolling thunder for Mimi.
Oh yeah.
They've heard players teleporting through nose. There's a force.
Could just ult them now, honestly.
Look at this paranoia too. That's gonna hit 2-3 players.
Melissa has wrapped all the way around long. Now there's another weird timing game late in this round. Jelly flashes out from Hookah, dies instantly from Petra, and there's that rolling thunder. Mimi, it's her last
Gotta
act
live
in this
here,
round.
Sarah.
2 versus 2. A teleport. Vanya moving all over.
Wow.
Crosses Sayori up and wins the round for G2.
Vanya's Omen is a thing of beauty.
MXMJ, thanks for the
Moving around on
17
the site
months.
like that, I mean, look, Sayuri had some good tracking, was aware of what was going down. But at the end of the day, the util combo of those TPs, Petra's Haunt flying in as well. G2 stay alive there. Ooh, the tracking through the wall there is nice. Vanya too, throwing in the jump peek to spot the player jumping out of Hookah there.
A lot of the players G2
Okay.
needs Petra, Vanya.
Maybe we're slightly back for
Rough map one,
G2.
but they're
Still
stepping
have a
up
buy
here
here
on
for MIBR.
Maybe.
Oh, you're
the
gonna cook
satchels
that.
eats up a lot of damage from that Molly, and he's now separated from her team. We'll use the rocket to a little bit of safety.
Oh, didn't miss.
She get
Miss.
a kill. Close corner doesn't connect.
13 HP.
Down to 13 HP.
Spammed by Melissa.
What a botched opener from G2.
Oh no.
The satchels sent ResQ into the wall.
And then she walks into the Molly.
Yeah, their own Viper Molly is sort of stopping the play from excelling.
Amy's gonna get.
Oh, what?
At least I thought she would. No.
Vanya up into heaven. She's sticking it through.
And Amy gets the skill.
Posted up here, but trying to get down smokes for her team. She's getting pushed.
Oh.
SRN's through the smoke, shutting her down.
You have to look at SRN. Now here comes the retake. Mimi gets the plant down.
You know that one player's in
But
shower?
Amy's smoked off. It's the old
You saw
duo
both.
for G2
Seen all three.
who are struggling to find a fight here. It's awkward going both ways, but MIBR finally double swing in. Mimi has to do this alone. Her duo's dead, but she's stunned. And MIBR tap the spike. Amy down short. That's a good start. But needs the 1v2.
Not enough fuel.
Tubes swings out. Damage onto Amy.
Viper nerf coming into action there.
Finishes
Amy
her
wanted to
off
put up
too.
the wall to try and walk
That's
this
a way
way,
to
or
fight
at least
back
threaten
for
it.
MIBR. They figured out that showers play, fell out of there, and then again, like, I don't know, this team just keeps getting kills through smokes.
Just keep spamming. 99% of spammers stop just before they get a kill.
Keep going, keep going. And look, for Melissa and for Sayuri, they just keep on hitting.
We talked about the ults building for G2.
Okay, that's gonna be
That's
an
the
eco
case
for them
the other
now.
side.
Getting
The
close
ults
to
did
another
not work
raise
for
ult.
G2. Now they're in a drought. And they're in a drought without a lot of rounds to
Don't
show
understand why we were playing Breach on Bind in 2024.
Money too.
Gen G
Very
could
bad
never.
spot. Rescue does have a judge. Maybe a chance for something silly. Saren.
Wow.
Okay. Judge gets nothing. And Sayori is just gonna deal with this alone, seemingly no help needed. Mimi dead too. That's
Little
4 for
4K
the
from
IGL.
Sayuri as well.
Yeah, I think she ulted last round. The one before, already 2 off.
Yeah, no big deal.
As easy as that. And of course, G2, now they're going to have the guns coming to this next one, but it feels like the solution for G2, after playing a lot of these slow rounds where they got punished with walk-ups,
Sayuri's having a day.
SRN, they've started
Playing
to run
insane.
these faster pieces. You know, double satcheling into showers. That time, it's an eco granted, but going for the judge into lamps. The breach gives them a lot of quick fighting options, but the way MRBR have just
You got
sort
2
of
big ults
slotted
here
them
as
down
well,
like
close
flies,
to
it
another
makes me
Brim ult.
consider whether or not G2 should start slowing down again.
Stun set up to take hookah.
Yeah. Top site smoke you can see as well. Sent from Vanya over onto the B site. That stops that little pixel angle clear. Also threatens that, hey, if the whole team is scaled up behind that Viper wall, we could be Omen TPing in, double satcheling.
Yep.
That pop play could come out of nowhere, especially when MIBR are sort of forced behind their Viper wall when they have no info on this side.
But as you mentioned, they're only playing one agent with the ball smokes. They don't have a Brimstone, they don't have an Astra, no one else to provide the smokes for an execute.
Yeah.
Which means they have to wait for that to recharge.
B-side,
No,
it's
the
a little bit
spike
less
is still
punishing.
being left here.
That smoke ends up
That
coming
might
in
make
over
you
on
think that there's only
Elbow,
2
and
players
look
here.
at Rescue, just ready for all those angles, not quite ready for the
SRN
last.
gets a kill after she's dead.
What?
2 rounds! And Melissa's just camping the TP.
We're ulting this.
If anyone's gonna get back in this round, it's Amy. She made it down short. MIBR, I mean, Sayuri is ready. She knows it's a
Oh my
possibility.
god, the
She can
timing
ready.
as well.
MIBR
30 seconds
seemingly know everything.
Yeah, it's just excellent game
Our
sense.
execution is just...
She knew that G2 wanted to go into the teleporter. That tells them, hey, very likely, we had no one watching short for a long time. Could be there. And
Bit all over the place, and Sayuri
Sayuri
again
keeps
just...
getting the job done.
It's
Can't lose.
7-2. MIBR.
Unreal. The problem is, like, look, I said I wanted
Oh.
G2 to play slower. That's all fine and good. But the problem is, when they play slower, MIBR are constantly poking forward in these lanes, especially outside showers.
Okay, 7-2, you're back on an
Powered
eco.
through earlier, saw no one, so she was like, yeah, of course I can wait outside the teleporter. Go stack B, I got this.
Not a problem for her.
This is just sad.
Melissa?
Unlucky General
She might be
Genji.
tested again here. Same stun. Satchel play goes a lot better this time.
Yeah, it was too high on the entrance last time around. This one looks good.
Connect, it did. I don't think
You see a lot of pressure. Nice smoke.
G2 might just
Probably
be
a
looking
rotate
to
will come across.
end up using a Viper's Pit from showers out onto site to get a plant down.
I think it's worth
Could he-
investing on an eco.
Possibly. I don't
Is
mind.
Termy
honestly.
coaching
Bringing
G2?
the fights down low. Yeah.
Why does Termy get so much hate?
I think they could use it as a fake, honestly. If they wanted
Like,
to.
why is he enemy number 1?
Usually you'd go much slower after putting that one
Like,
down.
what thing did Termy do that created this?
G2 early start towards one side, leave 3 there, send 2 on the other side to fake.
And hey, it's worked, right? 2 rotates going over into the
Okay, they
B
got him.
site.
One of the many Mel's has stuck around.
Nice.
And she's policing
Holy
her
fuck.
sight well. Already picks up 2. Hey guys, they're hitting A. And help has arrived.
Nice nade.
There's SRN with the nade, and yeah, G2's plan goes completely awry.
Yeah, Paranoid gives them a chance maybe, but not really. Melissa just keeps landing these shots.
Have you watched him coach? Look, I don't agree with everything that he does. I don't agree with the non-timeouts.
4 different times, 4 different kills.
You know, I think you should, your practice should be as the real thing is. There's no point in preparing for something that, like, you know.
G2 goes in.
But then again, I probably don't agree with most coaching philosophies of most coaches in
It's
the
just a weird
VCT.
situation to be in, because all things considered, I don't even think G2 were expecting to win this map coming in. Ascent's been their permaban, so they thought they had to stick with that. We're expecting to already have the advantage, though. What can they get with these ults?
What coach do I agree with? I don't know without being in the room, but I would guess that I wouldn't agree with quite a bit that they do.
Oh, that's a rocket! MIBR is aggressing forward. SRN not slowing down. She's blind,
What?
still
And
gets a kill,
live?
And is
No,
alive
okay.
yet. Not any longer though. Okay, it's just
I mean, that would have been crazy to survive.
And I was gonna say, it's just Melissa
Now we're
on
playing
A.
full retake A, but we they have a they have a lot of
before.
ults here. I kind of don't love this.
Saw a leg coming out on the high angle, and
Unless Melissa
looking
gets a
for a bit of
spam.
chip damage. That's an ultimate eaten up from the G2 camp. She's landing these spam shots. Vanya's down to 14.
Melissa also got hit a bit.
And what it means is the smokes are already going down before the spike's even planted.
Okay, you've got a Brim ult here, but
Get out of U-Haul.
The Viper's pit. Surely Sayori pops this ult.
You gotta get out of there, G2.
She waits.
you wait for
When
your
did she commit
team.
the ult? Now it comes in. There's 3 players inside. But there's
Oh,
a
they
gap
should've-
found. The Viper's pit stays up. Jubes runs down Petra. Now 4v3. All of the players from G2 have made home of this pit. MIBR will
Time.
look to evict them on this retake. Mimi getting wrapped by Jubes, who's already made noise, but it's a spam.
What?
MIBR, they never miss through a smoke. The
And they have
IGL
time.
guns
Holy
down 3.
shit. We might get an early payout.
Ridiculous.
I don't think she saw any of those players.
She's got the heat sensing goggles on or something. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, it's working out.
And remember, this is how that round started.
It's so good too, because MIBR are just waiting for the breach stun to be used and then fast re-clearing, punishing G2 when they step up. Is that normal?
No, I don't think so. Don't think so.
On the normally scale, I think that rate's pretty unnormal.
Pretty not.
Yeah.
Lucky for G2, they've lost 5 rounds in a row, which means max loss bonus.
That's a lucky thing. Okay.
At least you have something for the 12th round.
The glass is really half full with you. Jelly Bangs is omping, by the way.
On Gecko.
That's
Oh,
a headshot.
something cosplay. Could have just stuck with the Vandal. Would have done the same thing.
Just a bit
Swap
silly.
over the ult.
I mean, we're throwing down some wild smokes to make
they're gonna
something out of
re-clear?
nothing
This is
here.
like the round that they
Back
lose.
into this one again. Stun is good. SRN. A
This
double.
exact thing happened to them before.
Petra?
The
Okay.
By the way,
spike.
the spike's in the teleporter. Body went on through
Oh,
with that.
hello, Sayori. She's got that one. They don't know the spike is there. I have the spike. But they hear the teleport, and Sayori has the execution ready to go for Petra. She's escaped
What?
the noose.
The great escape.
A 1v2.
If anyone's gonna do it, it's the veteran for G2.
Playing with this team since the beginning. A chance to give them a lion at the end of this half. That's a hell of a start. Plant coming down. Sayori, Amali. Just nearly misses out on Petra. Sayori swings in and puts Petra down.
Sayuri has been playing out of her freaking mind, people.
Sayuri can't lose.
This map is an absolute masterclass from the IGL. 10 rounds to 2. Sayuri topping the leaderboard.
Early payout? Yeah, we'll get the early payout. I'll do it now.
She is 17
Right, G2 rounds.
to 4 deaths currently.
And they still have another player ahead of that. It's unreal what MIBR is doing right now. Up 10-2 at the half.
I've got
on
to change
their
all
map
these to
choice
2
of
to
Bind.
3.
Before the halftime,
4 to
another
5.
little treat. Mika Fabs is standing by with 2 Valorant legends in the audience. Let's take a listen.
Hey guys, we have some Brosen in the house of Gozen right now. We have G2's Valen and Leaf with me. How's the event been for you guys so far?
I would say it's been really fun being here in the crowd as well, like hearing the noise and cheering on for the Gozen girls
Okay.
has been phenomenal. A bit
We
rough
got it
start,
up.
but I'm confident they can come back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking forward to a reverse sweep, hopefully. I mean, it all starts with this second half. I mean, they have to win the pistol, but, you know, the first map, it was very close. I think the crowd's energy was super, super good, too, so it's been fun.
I think this whole series is going to be really, really close. But Valen, you've played with Vanya and Mimi before. What did you learn about from those players?
Well, I know Vanya is one of the best shooters in EMEA, like flat out. She has the best mechanics I've seen in a long time, honestly, practicing with her. And for Mimi, she has really good calls, and she kind of opened up my eyes on new ways to find kills within the map. So they're both phenomenal, and no doubt.
Let's
they're
see,
one of the
10 plus the believers.
Definitely, definitely. And Leaf, you are playing with Amy and Mimi really soon, right?
Someone
What
put
are the-
4K
what
on
are you looking forward to the
8-9.
most?
One solitary. 8-9
in that
believer.
tournament, I think I'll
Keep it that
probably
way.
be
Whoever that
playing
one
Duelist, so it'd be
person
kinda
is.
funny to go back and
No,
Duelist in
right.
that
No one else
tournament,
bet
but
on
I think it'd be
8-9.
fun. Hopefully I learn
Keep
some
it
new
so that
stuff
if they
from
get it.
Mimi,
Oh,
and then
no,
also
3 of
just,
you
like,
were in.
Just different cultures. Like it's fun to play with new people, in my opinion, and
Boo.
you know, hopefully it's fun.
Yeah, and definitely right now it's a bit of a deficit, but you're feeling confident that they can come back from this, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this map 2 looks a bit difficult, but it's never over till it's over. And they have a strong map pool, so the next 3 maps going into Sunset map 3, I'm confident they can win that as well.
What about you, Leaf?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I feel like Sunset definitely is theirs.
Oh, okay. So these guys are feeling very, very confident in the house of Gozen, so let's get back into the game.
Thanks very much, Mika. Always good to hear from the G2 boys, and I'm super excited to watch that Spotlight series. It was already cool in NA or in EU, now coming to NA. We could even get this match again, MIBR versus G2.
Yeah.
Right, it looks 2 to 3, heavy favorite.
Whole lot of fun.
I feel like the 4 to 5s are about to just get an easy win.
Stacked. They won over an EMEA.
A lot of G2 believers in this one. But I guess we'll see.
On the stage, but we have a much bigger game ahead right now.
Here we go.
Of course, MIBR dominating in the first half. That is expected.
Again, the 2 3s, you kind of need this pistol.
See what the benefits of this G2 comp can be on defense.
Rescue confident, but she's just swinging into too
Well.
many players. The duel is gone.
It's not a
Mimi,
great start.
soon to follow, is getting ran down by utility, but does well to find 2.
Nice flash.
The wingman's planting, but she has more pressing issues.
Look at Vanya inside of the smoke coming out of that one. Finds the first
Oh, the
G2
2 3s,
now
you're in
with
trouble.
advantage, but
That was
really Vanya has to
34%.
stall this out for her teammates to come in.
Jubes. Just outside in U-Haul. A double swing available for MIBR. This could get very dangerous for G2. There's the swing. 2 taps for Jubes. All she needs, but Petra has 2 of her own.
Petra couldn't quite close it out.
Okay,
in the
2
final
3s.
round of the first
You're
half, but
you're
this time
screwed.
the pistol
Unlucky.
starts it off
Go next, 2
properly.
3s.
Even in a tough game, the crowd has had G2's back throughout it all.
Let this be a lesson for everyone. Take the chill.
What was the lesson? I didn't quite get that one.
Professor?
Yeah. She'll at least the Patreon later, I think.
Okay.
Get the full G2 goes in strat.
What was it? What did you say? Save
I think
util?
the first time G2 has been able to feel a little more comfortable here on
Sure. First time they've had money, I think.
Always cool.
I mean, some nice
Hey,
things you can
G2.
do with the Omen. The one-way smoke over into showers. Interesting that Vanya's not actually playing on that line. Instead going a bit more passive. For MIBR, this is now 2 rounds in a row. They've been showing a lot of early showers play. Really trying to condition that in G2's mind.
I mean, I was about to give us some hopium of like, oh, they picked the breach for the defense side. Clearly, that's what they worked on. But then I remembered, well, they did pick the side.
He was owning.
So maybe
up
not.
until the jump peak incident. SRN sat her down, and since then, no contest.
She stayed seated. Okay. Guess the spam through the smoke goes both ways.
G2 kind of bounced back here into U-Haul. Surprising that MIBR actually have a chance to plant
Okay,
the spike.
I mean, nice try by
as they
MIBR.
close in into this
I like
space,
this.
Mimi and
Tap
Vanya
the
gonna
spike
make quick work of them.
and then try and pinch on these guys.
Spotted.
It's quite a nice idea, but
For Mimi to clean things up.
Crowd's been awesome today.
Yeah.
I know him.
This is the big question.
The little
round, though,
man in the
for
cap.
G2. Are they gonna buy
I've seen
up?
him
Do you
before.
take a
He
true
plays for
bonus
Team
here?
Vitality. I think his name's Dork or
Or they
something.
have the option to get 2, maybe even 3 rifles.
Who's the sacrifice? Oh
alongside
shit,
that
yeah.
outlaw.
Who's my sacrifice? I guess you are now,
Winning this
Dark
round,
Og
of course,
69420.
springboard massively, but
We can do it.
looks like the
I
call
guess
for
you
them
are.
is to actually take the true bonus. Right now, Mimi's actually just playing all the way in spawn, ready to quickly rotate onto whichever side of the map finds first contact.
MIBR is feeling good right now. But G2 is no
God,
stranger
imagine this
to a
is the one.
comeback.
Imagine you say that and then you're the one who gets
One
banned.
against Visa Crew to close out that series.
Yeah, Mimi started to cheat over towards B. Might even see similar moves from Vanya right now. Does G2 actually double up in Hookah? I wonder if they're going to go for a late re-clear of this sand space. If they got
In
that info, it would be
showers,
big.
Melissa
It's just
needs
rescue
to
with the
be
Sheriff.
thorough here. Needs to clear this close right corner.
Oh my god.
Surely she clears it. Surely she checks. She hasn't. That's a gun for rescue.
What a way to start it off for G2. Now MIBR, they're leaning over and to be into this double stack.
He's
Mimi
just
has
running
stun,
into a
Mimi
stack.
has
Oh, we're in
flashes to
trouble.
support, and MIBR
Oh,
on the
Dark
entrance
OG, my
can
friend,
only
you
do
are
1-for-1.
in trouble.
Can they even continue this? 30 seconds.
It's tough.
They have no space on A. No info there.
30 seconds left.
Okay, the Molly should give them control.
Spam nearly finds Amy. She eludes it for now, and there's that utility from Mimi coming
It's
in.
going to be a TP crunch on the other side. Amy is holding her ground on site, but the rest of G2 are pinching in. MIBR have 15 seconds to plant the spike, but there's players all around them swarming into the site.
Oh, no.
G2 convert the bonus.
Oh no.
Map 2.
4 5s already in trouble.
goes in.
We're on to the 6
And it
7s.
all goes back to the mistake from Melissa. Doesn't clear her corner and shower, gives away a gun, and then her team runs out of time and gets crunched.
This hold in Hookah was so good as well, right? Whether it's Amy on the Viper, she's been playing the Cypher before.
Sacrifice.
But now the Orb with the Molly, with a breach stun too that Mimi's sending in there. The changes in the composition showing
Oh,
up in a
no.
big way that round to keep MIBR out of the sight.
MIBR on an eco round now. The biggest goal here, get Jelly the Thrash for next round.
Yeah, next
Two
round's
off
gonna
right
be
now.
explosive. So yeah, Jelly's 2 off. Petra and Mimi are close as well.
Off topic, but Arcane Vandal is straight fire, melee is
15
mid.
was the most important
How
round
do
of the
you
game.
people live?
Round
Like, how do
17 's
you
gonna be
go
the
through
second
daily life being that
The
stupid?
thing about comebacks, every rifle round is a turning point. Is there a re-clear brewing?
Mimi has a stun. Here it comes. Satchel in. One
Oh,
single
no.
stun. One
Oh,
single satchel.
no.
That's 2 kills.
And it's a spike as well. Delivered on a platter.
Both Melee and Vandal are mid FYI.
Wow, Akuma.
Jelly will stay one away from that all.
The melee is not mid.
We really didn't know what to expect with G2 deciding to leave bind open. It has been a
The melee is one of the
hole
best ones. The Vandal
of a
is
map
who
for
gives a
this team
shit.
this year.
30 seconds left.
For a team that has won every event in EMEA.
Player standing.
They've just had
It's a
to go
flawless.
avoiding it.
Oh no.
Take a flawless
Well,
round. I mean, even that long re-clear with Mimi stun.
We're moving on. We're moving on to the 6-7s already. That's already 59% of people are already out.
For the first time in a while, MIBR is on the
And then it's
back foot.
13% 6-7 who are looking to win 7 times their ratio. 16% somehow on 8-9 looking to win 6.3. Or 12% on the 10 plus looking for the 8.41.
So instead, maybe some kind of a read.
Do I think Breach Flash should give info? No, Breach would then be very good. And too good in ranked. Why did I say that MIBR picked map 1 and map 2? No, they picked map 2. I think maybe they won map 1. Would I buff Breach? Good question. Like, statistically, I'm sure Riot probably is looking at those statistics and thinking that they should. I don't know what Breach's ranked win rates are. They're probably okay, I would guess, in ranked. I feel like his pick rate doesn't justify buffing him.
They have to replicate that here.
And remember the first 2 rounds, first 3 rounds even, it was all about showers control for MIBR. They got punished in the 3rd round because they didn't actually stick through into
Could
that
someone
space.
willingly take the sacrifice? Look, Dark OG 69420. You better root for MIBR.
Moving back into that showers control.
At this point, no one's taking the sacrifice from you. It's on you.
Rescue on a fairly passive angle.
You better hope that they win 3 of the next
MIBR going to be baited in, and 3
however many
players are gonna
rounds.
get stunned off of Rescue's contact. A satchel to follow, that might be 3 kills.
But Rescue has to deliver. Stun in. Here's the satchel.
Oh, you have to hope that G2 tries shit like that.
Disaster. It's a new comp for G2, and Rescue gets in front of the stun.
Yeah, but even so, like...
Tubes in short. G2's last hope on this
Well,
re-clear is wiped away.
Good for Dark OG.
This was the round to solidify the comeback, and now it's the one to solidify
If
the map
MIBR
for
can win it
MIBR.
flawless.
2v5. Amy and Petra. That's
Okay.
a good start for Amy. Maybe looking for another lights out performance. But the util
But they keep
from
getting nade kills.
MIBR, it's a Molly,
SRN just
a
keeps
nade,
getting
and
nade kills.
that's
Why is he getting
SRN
sacrificed? We had an early
delivering.
payout.
How many nade kills is SRN getting?
2 after death, 1 there. I think
Okay,
like
the
4,
6-7s
And it's
starting
been
to
good
feel
supportive utility as
better.
well. You know, whether it's a Seize
4
or
alive as well is
a
pretty good for
Mosh or
MIBR.
a Viper Molly.
When we were watching MIBR play in Brazil, I think their biggest strength was their team fighting together. When they play these flash-heavy comps where they can just dump utility, play off
Give
each
him
other.
3 flashes.
that kind
What?
of
Go. Let's go back to
innate coordination
2021.
between the players is at a crazy high level, and I think Bind is where they get to
God,
show
what's this
that
music?
the
Okay, timeout G2. You win 4 in a row. You lose 1. Take a time. I mean, to be fair though, that initial engagement just didn't make sense. Like I legit thought when I first saw Rescue enter, like, oh, they're gonna raise ult. And she didn't even have raise ult. And I was like, huh? You got Cypher fucking moonwalking on you over here? Yeah, Mimi did stun the raid. But the thing is, like, yeah, okay, Mimi stunned Rescue. It doesn't matter. The play is shit. You're 1 person, 1 stunning into like 3+ players. Even if your stun catches all of them and you don't stun your duelist, probably max you're going 1 for 1. 3 people shooting at you stunned. You're gonna die pretty quick.
Not able to convert it into a round win, or even into a kill.
Termiascol.
That dangerous duo from G2 goes in. Zombie long.
Melissa's never going to make the same mistake.
You know it's bad when
Vanya
Mimi is
actually
top ranking.
TP'd into the corner.
Why is Mimi all of a sudden like
Held
FNS?
out, TP'd back out. So no more playmaking really from Vanya.
Amy walks up into short. Here's the rocket. Where's the stun? Incoming now. But it's a rocket from both sides. And the raise from
Oh my god.
SRN wins it out, and the rest of MIBR is fighting forward. Mimi, the sole player over on this B site, will
Oh, what
call
are
in
we
the
doing?
support of Petra on the teleport. MIBR now.
Did we think we were
realize
getting hit
B
by
site
that?
is strong, A site is
Oh,
weak.
what are we
Walking up,
doing?
And the teleport's coming through. It's all on Vanya.
Already revealed. And
Okay,
a double
fair enough.
So
swing.
good, so good. The utility.
You know that the
it's there.
breach was
They're
on
never
B.
gonna follow the same trick twice.
Okay, Dark OG.
Can G2 even go for this?
I think you're feeling
It's
pretty good
2v4.
now.
Do you let them go to 12 uncontested?
It's
They've got some money. They're gonna go for this.
Okay. One off the ult for both these players from G2 goes in. That's the win condition. The duo. They've been playing together for 4 years, and they have to deliver in this round. But MIBR already knows everything, and they're just gonna get overwhelmed by the utility as they have many around before. Okay, Mimi doubles them up. Melissa's dead too. 1v1, but the knife's out, and the other IGL delivers instead.
Anytime you
Dirty.
think G2 have pulled off some heroic play, anytime you think they're gonna win a round, Sayuri says hell no. I mean, look at this opener. It's just beautiful. SRN jumping above Rescue, winning out on the fight. MIBR baited out that play perfectly. And then even when Mimi does the absolute most ridiculous thing possible, Sayuri's there with steady hands to win it through.
When MIBR built this roster, Sayuri was the first piece. The one who
Darkest
collected
reaction.
all of these stars around her and dethroned Team Liquid Brazil.
First time seeing a new rep
Oh.
here on the international stage from Brazil, and they're looking damn good.
Vanya escaped 2 ultimates.
Wow, they
with that
didn't hit them.
teleport. But Rescue, oh my, almost lost her life. And now
Gets
she
2, 3.
will-
What? What?
She got it 4! No ace today. Sayuri again. The IGL
Got the spike.
in a 1v3.
Plenty of time.
She's got time.
Damn, G2 losing. Nikkei Classic only turning up now.
This round.
Classic hates women.
Rescue already did so much.
Sayuri's got so many options. Does she re-walk down A short, look for a pick? She could hit a TP afterwards, but she has to find that first one.
And G2 have a strong setup.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, they're giving everything in the front of the site, holding on the back site.
Sayuri uses the smokes. Commits a plant, but Mimi has the stun. Vanya should swing out, and this round should be over.
Nicely done.
It
We'll
is.
see. That's fine. Well, the 6-7s, you're in some trouble now. We've got something on this line. The 8-9s were so close. God, why did you have to bet on 8-9, those people? There was one person who'd bet on 8-9. They could have won it all. They could have got like 500x, 1000x.
Around like that,
Even after that round, SRN literally
G2 reverse sweep. They did reverse sweep the grand final in 2022.
it's been kind of insane.
Oh, they're on an eco as well, although it is always an eco.
Choosing to go for the eco here.
But it's an eco. An eco when they don't need to eco. A random fucking just eco because for no reason just eco anyway. Wow. That's tough for the 6-7s. They just eco on you anyway.
Just the pit so far, but look at SRN going! G2 just aren't ready for it. Petra will equalize, but the rest of MIBR are just zipping on in.
Spike down A.
Amy's gonna shut them down for now. It looked a bit suspect for a moment, but G2 take care of business.
Okay, 8-9s were there.
all good.
8-9s
And just one ultimate spent.
were there.
That's exactly what they needed.
6-7s down.
Now they can ration those ults. They'll have something for almost every round for the rest of this half if they use it right.
Wait, Tropical, are you on the? Are you on the? 8? Oh no, you just have MIBR. Who bet on 8-9? Reveal yourself.
My question too.
I think so much. If G2 are gonna make this happen, it's Mimi. I'm not even talking about how she's shooting. I'm talking about how she calls around these refights they've gone for.
Should Amy have used that ult or say because it was Nico? Well, maybe that's part of the genius of MIBR. They knew they were going to use that Viper's Pit, so but they didn't need to eco.
Oh, Petra, where did that kill come from? I think you just spammed
Just
the
spam
logo.
through the smoke. Unlucky.
Off of the
Unlucky.
Viper orb going up, or off the wall going up.
The dynamic duo split up this round. Rescue without Mimi. Scene. But look at Vanya. Okay, that was
Oh.
bold.
That's tough, and that's
No
your
one
Omen
really to
down.
help. I think Mimi on site.
Come back A.
She's not traded. It's even again.
Rescue
and
wins the
Rescue.
fight, and she finds it. G2 had to get active, but this map is crazy right now. We're stepping up into A short, but there's showers present. There's still a spike needing to be recovered. They're coming straight into it.
They hear this. G2 is ready, and MIBR is not. SRN though, a bit of space, a bit of time. Uses the nade to create some separation. Look at Sayori. Does this become his flank now?
Oh my god. And Rescue's looking at showers. They don't think this is possible. No one's prepared for this. And Sayori's gonna pounce. Needs the second kill.
Oh my god.
Has to find it. And she does.
Rescue catches Sayori off guard. SRN
Has ult.
1v2. She heads to B.
Pump fakes everywhere, but Mimi's already here.
Rolling Thunder, Aftershock, an ult for SRN in the air.
Well, the 8 nines.
Survive again.
You got one chance. It could be 10 plus.
Cost Mimi. A breach ult and
8 nines in trouble. This is gonna be an eco, I think.
2 versus 1 to guarantee it.
But a win's a win.
Oh, Dark OG. You look good for a brief moment. This has to be a timeout MIBR, surely.
I wonder if that
No
question
timeout. Wow.
usage there. Doesn't matter now though.
Very true. MIBR, the dangerous thing about them is they just need one good round from SRN. Worthless. Not gonna be this one. Mimi's been sitting up in that spot for the last couple of rounds. Finally finds a head coming on in.
Every year when G2 build up their roster, come out with these new players, we're always talking about the young stars, what mark they can make. But every time, Mimi and Petra are still the ones delivering in these big moments.
Especially when you're on the big stage. When you're in a best of 5.
There's no player in the GC scene in Valorant with more LAN experience than Mimi and Petra.
No, don't pull this down when that's just came
The
down.
OG duos.
But here's one of the young guns. Amy in the corner. It's an anti-eco, it's her chance
Oh.
to farm, but it's already going
Did they not
also
see it?
wrong. Not for Amy. That's 3 kills.
Did they not track the gecko?
And that's Melissa.
Well, we're on 10 plus. I mean, I can pay out now because it is 10 plus, no matter what
She
happens.
dies, that's 2 guns picked up, that's a post plant for MIBR.
Do we do another pred?
She was having to do everything on her own there. Oh yeah. Don't show Mimi a shoulder. He's not
Pred
gonna
for
let
who
you get away with
wins?
that. Oh, the cross map stun support for Mimi too. I missed that initially, but she is literally mid-rotation. Stunning up 3 players coming on out of that one.
Well,
It's so
you're getting
simple
another pred.
on this map.
A second
It's a weird...
G2 versus MIBR pred. You got 2 minutes. They had a timeout as well, perfectly timed. Congratulations to the 10 plus. Yeah, full circle. And Dark OG. Dark OG, can we early ban him? I don't think we've ever been in this situation where the sacrificial lamb gets this close. You have at least OT. You know that at least OT is happening.
Easiest breach buff, make the ult and stun, just force the crosshair to offset by like 15 or 20 and change it to being dynamic for duration of stun or something less overtuned, cause my suggestion is overtuned AF.
Absurdly effective.
Has anyone ever got banned from this? Only Thinwood got banned, but I did a deal with Thinwood, saying that Thinwood could choose an early payout whenever they wanted. And they chose one at like 6-6 Gen G Sentinels, the grand final in Madrid.
Mimi loses the flash.
And they picked Gen G and Sen 1. So no one's ever done it from the 10-2. But there's always a first. You can't close the pred, it's fine.
Yeah, they're having SRN pick up that orb while the rest of the team is further
Still
away, so you can
60% when
step up
MIBR.
somewhere else on the map.
They do have 3
SRN
ults this
would be
round.
Crazy enough to get that orb on her own, right?
MIBR now groups up B.
Yeah, they're going to go heavy and through long to leave the option of a late teleport in. And really the question is, will ResQ stay in showers and shut down that TP play?
There's a 1v1 in hookah. Mimi needs to stay alive. Her util is critical to this round.
Look at the util.
The nade with the ult.
Dead. And now Mimi
Oh.
dies too.
Oh, your boy's gonna live. Dark OG
just keeps getting it done.
is gonna live.
They're separated. ResQ solo up into hookah, looking for someone.
GG.
But she's got no one left on her side.
MIBR with only one player left to deal with ResQ. Okay, that's 2, 3 for ResQ. Needs to save this game.
There's no way. 30 HP. Oh, why? Boo.
13 to 10.
Imagine.
MIBR take their home map, and they're up 2 to
Imagine.
0 in this best of 5.
They are just one.
Okay, MIBR win. Congrats to the people who second threaded MIBR, who went MIBR twice. Okay, map 3 is Sunset. MIBR need one more, and they're good. We are now going to watch the Canada Man video. If I could be. If I can get up. Okay, here we go.
Nerd.
Surely I won't be the sacrifice another time as well. Maybe if you keep your head down next time and stop fucking pointing it out.
Two shot.
Let's watch them throw City. Now, I included one of the clips from this video in my video today. So I have seen that one, but I just skimmed through the video for something fun. And that's Swagmeister. Join TMV's Discord server. There you go.
By the way, they're just sitting in their spot.
Wangy wangy.
See ya. Spike planted.
What's this? My ult's ready.
One smoke. I think one push CT. He's pushed through CT. He could be wrapping heaven.
One enemy
That's a
remaining.
CT or heaven. Yeah, it's heaven.
Can't use that.
That's from Wangy wangy.
Them down. They're blind with fear.
Ah, be abi. You had your fun.
My turn.
Woo!
That makes
One enemy remaining.
Okay.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
he's Link. How much? Smokes 3, 2, 1 now.
A little Bova Scotia clip, you can tell by the voice.
They're rotating. In spawn.
Nice. Stay alive. Care sand.
There's at least one more, I think.
Yeah, one up here.
Fits in, fits. Okay.
I hit one tower.
One enemy remaining.
Where?
Tower.
Okay.
Drop it off in a
Better.
Better. Holy shit.
Little Team Skiller was that? Just an intellect. Trolling as ever. And yet it works. Why is it so quiet?
Alright, we'll try our best with it. That is not where I think.
I shot him, man.
KO main.
I thought it was gonna be a Valorant moment.
KO tag 55 main.
What?
He's in our spawn.
Your ult's on me. Wait, I'm playing anti.
What the fuck?
They're pushed up C and B. I have to fight. Wallahi, let me fight.
Reload.
Right here. Right behind this one. Yo, I'm actually the greatest of all time. I think I'm actually the greatest player of all time. I'm actually the whole.
God, people from
NA.
NA. They're a different breed of annoying.
They're all gonna be here.
1 HP fade.
Oh my god.
What?
140, 140, 1 HP fade.
This is the clip I use. This is so funny.
Gecko, stop following me! Wait, why are you following me?
I don't know what's happening.
Gecko, you can't. Gecko, everyone just shush. Gecko, you can't follow me around like that. You're literally just stopping.
What are you doing, Gecko? Gecko, what are you doing?
I don't know what's happening.
Oh my god, I'm hiding in a corner.
There's too much shit happening.
This is the most British call ever, bro. Everyone complaining. Just
I've literally crouched into a good spot.
I need guns, hello.
I'm literally crouched, man. What are you doing?
I called that there were 2.
I think that's the best clip of all time. It's so fucking funny. It's so funny. It makes me laugh every time. Because Kexy's so right.
You can't follow me around like
They're
that.
so
You're literally
British.
just stopping.
What are you doing, Gecko? Gecko, what are you doing?
I don't know what's happening.
It's like going to a British uni, this call.
There's too much shit
This is the
happening.
most British call ever, bro.
And then Kexy's
Everyone
deep
complaining.
German voice. This is the most British stuff ever, bro. Little deep Kexy voice. What is that shot?
Wait, there. Wait.
Welcome to London, motherfucker.
Player standing. My
Where is he? You flank?
Out of charges. I have the spike.
Oh. I got him. That's amazing.
Okay, I'm making noise for you.
Knife him.
No!
Losable? Did they lose this? No.
One enemy remaining.
You better one.
Can we Astro Wall like this?
Oh fuck. That guy gave me a heart. Oh my fucking god.
Big man.
It's I sacrificed my life for Pakistan.
Thrash isn't done
That's fortunate. They don't do much.
Wait.
Wait
a minute.
no.
There's no way, dog.
I'll show you a mortal game sense.
Oh fuck.
They are.
What?
Help me out. Let's go!
Uh-oh.
No guns, breach ult, flash, that stuff. Eagle thrive!
One enemy.
Get him!
Spike down.
That's it.
It is done.
Chill two.
My mouse died. My mouse died. My mouse died, bro. My fucking mouse died. He's here.
Best Mika Burger Roots in usage since his race
Oh
socials in
god.
TCC.
Yeah, that was rough. Don't remind me.
It's just 85 mid.
I have the spike.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining. 30 seconds left.
Ending ahead.
Tell me they lose. Started?
Seconds left.
Oh, it would have been funny if they lost. It hasn't started. I should just... I'm behind. But I don't think it's going to start. They're doing the Verizon high-speed moment. Ban that
I
person.
kind of fucked up this plant, but.
Flower, they just wanting to come out.
Where are
Poison's
off.
I can smoke secret whenever.
You want to find it?
Oh, they're walling it.
Knocking them.
Is this Rankle? No, this is Pro City highlights.
One side.
Holy shit! Why do they all
Oh, I'm getting fucked. Help.
I'm smoking your glass.
You blink.
They're fucking me.
Go away.
Here's the square.
That's 3. Go, go, go. One enemy.
God, it feels forever since I've seen a frenzy.
Holy crap.
Oh no.
Very long, very wet there. Oh, ninja swat.
One enemy remaining.
Nice press.
My turn. One enemy remaining.
Fucking earthroat. You can't even tell what it's saying. Because it's Scousers.
She's been the hero
Oh, no, no.
this tournament, was the icon.
But it's been like that. You can't even. I was expecting something else.
TMV, do not bring up the Thinwood incident, gives me PTSD. I still blame him for the gang loss at Madrid. He jinxed us, but Tiger Nation bounced back. Tiger, 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 Tiger.
Thank you, General Gentry.
Just now, and it looks like they're keeping.
I got a new phrase for Northern Ireland. People in Northern Ireland.
I didn't really.
How would you say palm and farm?
I think towards the end we see
These two words, do they rhyme?
Like the stance was like really impactful and it brought G2 back into the game.
Palm,
I think the
farm.
was really, it was a huge
In
gamble,
my accent they rhyme, but in Northern Ireland,
good for G2, so
it's
I kind of agree with the competition.
farm
Okay.
and
Well,
palm.
we are looking at Sunset
Your palm
now.
and your farm.
This is a map you ladies are.
That's how you do a Northern Ireland
well.
accent.
What are you making of this, especially between G2 Gozen and MIBR?
I really like G2's comp with the Neon and Fade and Breach. But SRN on Raze is just different. So I feel like MIBR.
Don't lie, you're from Birmingham. I'm not from Birmingham.
All right. Well, we definitely want to keep you ladies here on the desk with us, but we do need to go into this third map.
Do I believe in the G2 comeback?
Is this gonna go the distance? Are we gonna get a full series? That is
If they can get to
question
5, they'll
all of
win.
our minds as we toss it over to Ender and Mimi.
Well, the last time G2 Gozen took to this stage in a best out of 5, they pulled off the
What? I don't know
reverse
what map
sweep.
4 is.
They
What's
beat
map 4?
Shopify Rebellion. They won the first GCC title.
Where are my
If they want a
kickoff
chance
VODs?
to
What
win
do you mean?
again, they need another reverse sweep.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago. But the present, MIBR are the victors of 2 incredible maps, crushing back on Bind. Now we go into very different territory. A map G2 are much stronger on.
TMV is from the West Midlands. I mean, Birmingham is in the West
Like
Midlands.
to play.
In fact, it is in the county of West Midlands, but I'm not from the county of West Midlands. I'm from the geographical area of West
MIBR
Midlands.
take control over mid.
Be responsible for spotting towards mid.
So after this is
She's
Haven.
no neon on the
Yeah,
other
it's
side,
possible
so she'll
G2 win
escape
this.
like just barely.
This map hasn't been it's been like, I would say, mixed for MIBR.
Crazy fight into mid with Melissa waiting for that.
It was good
aggro.
yesterday, but they got destroyed by
Trades
G2 on this
1-1,
map.
But G2 have to like their chances.
And then
They have
Haven is a
control
map
over
that
backside.
G2 are,
They're using that smoke to
you know,
beat
okay at.
forward.
But MIBR want to fight backside.
Oh, they
Amy
fight backside.
eviscerated. And Petra can't swing back through. So MIBR regain control of this round.
Yeah, G2, that smoke just stuffed him out of the round. Now they have to refocus their efforts on market. They found this timing to creep up.
Only Jubes is watching. SRN turns and maybe they don't even need anymore. Jubes for one. Swings
Nice stun.
in for another. The stun from
Sayori again.
is perfection. And it's
And it's another good
pistol
start for
round
MIBR.
for MIBR.
Near perfect as well. Jelly was the only person that took damage.
MIBR versus SL will be such a shit game now. Not if SRN goes crazy. If Sayori plays like this and SRN's going crazy, then no, it could be a good game. The problem is they have a double map veto though, so
Neon looking for refights.
Like MIBR are gonna have to play
flanking
Split
you
and
as you're running
Pearl,
into that market
which
on the
are
B-split.
both maps that they're going to lose. So like they have to win the other three, essentially, is the only thing.
And so big
And they
for
won't have
MIBR.
bind as one of those
The
three.
two other teams left in this tournament are both former champions. They've won a GCC before. But MIBR, all 5 of their
Oh yeah,
players,
SR
this is
do
their
ban
first
Split. Oh
ever
okay, then
appearance
they have a
at an
chance.
event outside Brazil.
What?
Oh my word.
They're delivering. Okay, Jubes.
Yeah. By the way, everyone else on MIBR banned
Yeah,
them
SR
in
will ban
round
Split
2.
and bind now that you
Jukes,
say it.
Ghost,
I forgot that they
no
banned Split.
problem. 3 kills.
For a moment I thought that they
MIBR haven't been FPX
banned Ascent, but I was mixing them
They
up with
pull it
G2.
out this round then.
It's a next level
Ascent is one of their best
FPX,
maps.
FPX by 2.
Yeah, normally it's what, 2 rifles?
There's the 3
They've got
rifles
4.
is the common one. Of course, that gives them excellent
Dude ran about
chances
how the
heading
double
into
map
round 3
veto for
'cause
the upper bracket is dog
it's
shit.
like
Why?
Sayuri was actually donated
I
the
think the
rifle by
teams who
two,
come
so
from the
have
upper
to buy
bracket
the
should be
next one.
rewarded, and as we've seen, it doesn't mean that they auto win. We've seen a lot of times where they haven't won.
Sayuri does drop, so that's 1 rifle gone. Good job to her, but
It was an FPX buy after all.
they still
Talk to Paper Rex fans about coming from the upper bracket and how much it matters.
I mean, look at their money. They can just buy 2 more rifles. Why even waste time on a bonus? Just keep playing it out. And I really think that Sunset is a map, especially on attack, where Cypher players thrive. You need a strong player that can control that space in mid. Have a really suffocating first half.
Jubes is quite literally more quiet than the rest of her team.
Okay, 4 rifle
has that
bonus, pretty
morale,
good.
that perfect lurk. You remember it.
I like the way MIBR are calling right now. Avoiding that early fight into A main. Breach Sun Paranoid is annoying, but they're seizing this timing.
SRN's going so deep.
Wins
Petra
the
wasn't
first
even blind.
fight.
SRN wins it anyway. And now this is a crunch onto A. G2 have attempted to fight out of it, but now Vanya has to fall back.
Oh, and you get
they
seen.
group up together on this site. MIBR, they're so patient. Taking their time, now they scale in.
Okay,
but
nice
SRN
crossfire.
was ahead of
Oh,
everyone
you
else
had to
and
win that
goes
fight though.
down alone.
It's all on Vanya here in elbow. Blinded
Wow,
up though.
nicely
Forced into the
played.
smoke and pinched from both
And the ult.
sides.
2 left for the European side.
Some low HP on MIBR though. Mimi could do some work here.
Still 4v2.
But Amy has a chance. Drops down. Melissa low, that's 1. Flicks around.
Okay, now
ready for
winnable.
Jubes, but Jubes doesn't give away the
They
game.
have no util?
No one on MIBR. Peeking
Why are
the
we
Gem's
swinging
outline.
that? Why would we
Mimi
swing
gets
that?
1. Now we're even, but time is still a big
Okay,
factor
they-
for G2. Amy, 1v2.
Well, that was risky by Sayuri. I mean, again, I don't love the way they played that. That was
Every time G2 have a chance,
playing
every
to your
time there's
lose
some
conditions.
semblance
Again,
of
just
hope.
wait for them to tap.
Away.
Wait for them to get to the spike. Like, play your time. Time is on your side.
Her bind, absurd. And then here winning it out as well. She, again, the only player with a pistol in this round, upgrades to the Vandal after getting the first kill. That's 2 more easy ones.
And that's their IGL. The player who's flexing around roles, played Brim last map, Breach this one.
Where are you?
You know you've got to worry about Jelly.
Now you're on an
on
eco as
SRN.
well, G2.
Sayuri is just there lurking behind them. Always a threat.
G2 walk up A. Melissa spots it. There's a stun in. MIBR doing well to contain.
G2 have just shown so much aggro into A main. MIBR have not fallen for it. They keep getting into these B splits, into this mid pressure. It's worked nicely for them. Forces Mimi to fall out of market while the rest of G2 rotates in super fast.
SRN. The cage, Mimi.
Oh, the flash, the
wide, gets one
team
back
flash, I
through the
think.
Smoke.
And another
MIBR
team flash.
again, trading out well, taking control of this site
Okay.
and just getting that.
Got a little dicey here, but
Vanya so far away in a 1v3.
Doesn't even really matter if G2 have those fast rotates, does it? MIBR just went out in the hit anyways. Vanya will try her chances with the Sheriff, but there's no guns easily recoverable.
Shadows traveling.
Vanya through the smoke.
What?
Okay.
Dear Lord!
That's a good shot, but she can't do it twice. Scary. But MIBR still win that one out. It's now 4-0.
In case you forgot, Vanya's a shooter, people.
Timeout. Oh, we've seen some different ideas. They've been trying to get a bit proactive on these ecos. Hasn't really worked for them.
To start Bind, they were covered there to 13-10.
It's the same story here. 4 rounds lost in a row, and that timeout button pushed. G2, I'd be shocked, honestly, if they kept fighting aggressively over A lobby. They could maybe set up some trap plays.
Comeback possible here.
They
They need this next round.
But MIBR just opened up so strongly into mid multiple times.
And they're one off a couple big
Show
ults.
some different looks, whether it's, you know, a fast aggro piece
For
into
both
mid,
teams.
Neon diving into tiles, that can be effective. Switching things up entirely.
Which team am I most
behind
excited for in
Smoke.
VCT?
The problem kind of is ever since the changes to the map, it's a lot harder for a defender to hold
Either
on to
GE?
teammate control now that you don't have that sign that you can
That'll be
hide
funny.
behind. There's really only 2 angles that you can be stuck on.
Vitality,
and MIBR
obviously.
have plenty of util to flush you out.
Yeah,
So
you
it'll just
either
be
wanna
interesting
focus
to
in
watch.
or hope that, like last time, G2 played against MIBR.
I'm somewhat
You're not checking your corners.
interested in Karmi Core, yeah.
Hey,
Wolves, of
they'll
course.
take anything they can get at this point. GG
But yeah,
needs something to
G
work out for them.
I'm in for.
And if you're looking at the minimap, yeah, Breach is over on the A side. You have a stun potentially.
Sen?
But I do feel like this won't just
Who
be
isn't
sprinting
interested
them
in
down.
Sen?
Will reveal their secrets.
I'd really like a trap off of some of Petra's utility.
Thrash for MIBR. That triggers this trap, but
That's interesting. Camera,
they
see
have
if
to
they're
give
there to
space.
tell your
That's
Gecko
all
which way to go.
They have no
I have to
space.
follow it
They're
up though.
stuck and getting stunned up themselves.
Get this ult the
and
second
MIBR,
time.
they're going to recover their Thrash. Wait a couple seconds, and they have another layer to this execute.
Wow, G2 lose big, but they're trying to refight back in.
I think they wanted to deny that orb. It's already too late for that. Maybe they can get some kills.
SRN down.
Rescue, that's a good start.
SRN
She
swing
levels
that?
up,
If
but
so, that's
she's
terrible.
lost her fade, and now that Thrash becomes active again.
Yeah, it's weird trying to see how many players are on site as the
2
trip
players
is being broken. Jamimi's just ready for it though.
Jerry Blade, thanks for the 27 months.
Rescue got detained. Oh, wiggle her way out of that.
SRN made a pretty big mistake there. If they swung out,
1v4,
because the thing is, like, you got your teammate holding for
should
you.
be no
Well,
problem
maybe they
for
weren't quite
G2.
holding enough. Yeah, and it does look like SRN did swing out.
What you got, Jelly? That's not bad. Yeah,
Well,
the blind's not going to make your life easy. All right, G2
like, you have to
goes, and
wait
they're on the
here and
board.
just,
I'm
like, let them
genuinely shocked
spam
they
this
pulled that
corner
right
and then
back.
let your teammates swing.
The early thrash, MIBR spending so much into A, completely stuffed what G2 was trying to do. But this call on the refight and rescue shooting like that, that's going to get you round one.
This was a nice try, but
Mimi as well.
just the timing
All
was a
those
little bit
players
off.
we need to see coming online for G2.
Maybe it would have been better with
Put in
just
a
a
footnote
TP
on that
here, to be
round.
honest.
But also
Hope
next,
they don't
MIBR
notice,
still
but
have money. They
that's
still
risky
have
as well.
a race
That's a
rocket. and
risk.
If they'll try again. They're
But
going
just
back
I think
A.
when someone hears you shoot, it kind of
MIBR coming out of the timeout were
alerts them.
maybe
But then I guess
expecting
they probably
something
see your TP, so you
similar
probably
to
die.
my read,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
was
tough.
G2 playing lighter on A. Instead, they've actually just walked in this fight a lot. Keep your eyes on the breach
Now we got
positioning. That is a
one Guardian,
nasty
you've got a
stun line to
Razor.
fight off of.
Oh,
And SRN doesn't need it.
No.
Isn't even going to ask. But
Stun.
that follow-up stun is
hit
pretty.
by the stun.
And there's the rocket to follow it up. Petra somehow
didn't die?
Houdini's her way out of that situation and gets a kill for it too.
Okay,
Dodges
does
the
eventually
flash,
die.
But she's traded out.
MIBR up one
Where's the
player.
wingman going?
Mimi, though, can use that smoke to creep on forward. No one's really on site. It's just SRN. As if the wingman plant. Now the smokes go
I think
down.
Mimi hit the
finds that
cage and
first
it
one.
didn't
She
matter.
has been crisp,
Sayori's
but
cleaned up.
Sayori's just been a little bit better.
Still advantage with MIBR. Sayori has a rolling thunder.
Timing.
She's gonna
Oh,
rip
missed
it.
it.
Mimi dodges it. She's too far ahead. Another. She needs a kill here. And SRN again and again.
Oh, big kill.
Delivers rounds for
And now you
MIBR.
have a bit of a
that
choice,
duo of
probably
SRN
an
and
eco.
Jelly. You're going to be hard-pressed to beat them in a late round situation.
Vitality of
G2,
KC, which
they
team
thought
with a
they'd have
Brazilian
something
player will
back.
do better?
There's even moments in that
Vitality.
round where Petra finds that first
It
kill.
could be KC.
MIBR
It's
just
not impossible.
See through the muck,
But-
honestly.
Vitality have a very
Come
good
out on
team.
top in that one.
But again, I think the skill gap between players isn't that big to where,
Weird buy for G2.
you know, it's not like watching an NA League team against a Korean League team. You know, the gap between players in Valorant, I think it's pretty close.
He's just gonna use it this round. Has a neon ult for next.
I like that.
My ult is ready.
Even if she falls, someone else can
Is this
pick
game
that one.
done?
I think it's the right call on a...
If I'm gonna be, I'll get 9, it's done.
And interestingly, G2 actually trying to play up here in B main. MIBR have really not gone B main at all. It's been a ton of mid play, lately going into A, but G2 have read this almost perfectly.
Crossfire.
3 players in a crossfire here. If a nade comes around this corner
Kill
though,
all these players, but they're beating that timing, and that's just about
And they
perfect.
get
Well
both
done on
anyway.
the entrance.
The trust from MIBR. No util use. Just
Stun
Jelly
up
and
in two,
SRN
by the way.
together.
I
Yeah,
don't know
there
why
it is.
like
It's just a
Echo doesn't
perfect
have
timing to
spikes,
seize
but
that one.
honestly might cost us the
Maybe
round. The
that's
fact this
something
Gecko didn't have
Garrison value now, but
spike
look at the utility
and was one of
coming
all.
in from MIBR. And the shots too.
Unless Sayori's just
Sayori
actually better.
always delivers.
Petra's using the Nightfall? Are you kidding? A 1v2 with a Sheriff. She thinks she has a chance. There's a Vandal at her feet. It's hers now. Util comes out, biding her time. Waiting for the moment to strike, but it's a perfect
Melissa just
crossfire,
wins it
and
anyway,
it's
so they're just waiting for
unnecessary.
Melissa's
MIBR just can't lose these rounds.
contact.
The synergy
I mean, it's
between
pretty much
these
impossible for
players
Petra
is
to win.
unreal. When we talk about G2, we talk about it in the
Probably
span
the only way
of
Petra could have
years.
won that is to tap the
Building a
spike because it was
dynasty
planted in the
in
corner.
EMEA, winning every event,
Just to
doing
tap the
everything.
spike, hope that Melissa swings,
MIBR
kill
are one of
Melissa.
the newest teams
The
in
Cypher
this
then
event.
maybe can't see
They
the spike,
formed
can't
at the
see.
beginning of this year. They dethroned Team Liquid Brazil, who beat
6-1.
G2 in GCC last year, and now they're showing up and decimating one of the tournament favorites.
Fashion like this, form like this was unexpected. What can G2 show us to make us believe again? Right now, they've got double trips in mid, maybe even looking for a refight. It's pretty rare to see Rescue fall out of A main this early on. Got the spike.
Do you mean to throw the gun as well?
Good stun.
Here we go. Ruby rescue. It's only 1-for-1. She absolutely needed to get more from that.
Melissa has always been ready for Rescue from tiles on these mid plays.
Gonna get the ult back.
Petra and Amy.
Ulting into main, Vanya's out of her mind. She sticks it, and she wins the duel.
What the hell?
Lose the game. It's an FPS game.
She has no business.
Oh
but
my
this
god.
time, her antics are denied.
We're in a
And
different
the second
world.
wave of the Thrashers inbound. Jelly clears through this site, and G2 is forced back.
Mimi is stuck behind this wall. She's gonna go all the way around the world on the flank.
But she's not going to be here for a while.
Petra's alone. Petra has to find something from backside here to
Oh.
put pressure onto her while Mimi goes for that flank.
I mean, she's just hopping around, getting spammed down to 30 health. They know
30
exactly
seconds
where
left.
she is. MIBR won't even greed the plant.
Petra
They
has to
want
do more.
Petra dead. They're hunting for her, but she's on the run. Tucks
already
back
out.
towards market.
Oh,
She's
the
waiting
little
for she gets
gap.
the kill as the blind comes down. It's into a 2-on-2 now. Petra is ready and waiting and gets the frag. G2 back up in numbers.
Have to smoke. Have to
Desperately
smoke.
in need of this round. With the flash
Or
coming
do
in,
that.
Melissa somehow equalizes. Petra's so
Oh
low, and
my
Melissa
god.
gets
Brazil.
the job
Inevitable.
done.
Inevitable.
Choose round.
Hello,
They did everything they
Tetsi.
needed to
Thanks
win
for the
that.
2
And it
months.
slips away.
It was the perfect round. The crowning duo.
Oh
Petra needed
no.
that together to save the team. It doesn't happen. Instead, Melissa wins a Red Bull clutch. And MIBR's train keeps on rolling.
How is that gonna happen? Just how? G2 goes and now trailing 6 rounds. They used a timeout.
Second time out. Tough. That's tough. What's the signature of Brazilian Valorant? Probably aspas, kila aspas, kila aspas. Probably that. Who will be top 4 in NA? Do you mean America's Drinking Man's Velo? I think you do. Who'll be top 4 in Americas? If I had to guess, NRG, Sen, maybe Lev. Man, top 4 is tough. Oh, G2? Yeah, G2 are a good shot. I forgot about G2.
Would be a heartbreaker. Right now, Brazil up 7-1. G2 Gonna get active
Hot
into mid
takes and
early.
will be
They've got
5th,
no
MIBR will
money,
be 4th.
Mimi. But maybe some early aggression is what they need. I could have used some of this a long time ago, but I like the spot Rescue's found herself in.
Yeah. Vanya. Okay.
Talk about those new players.
no
Vanya
smokes.
was the superstar.
But SRN's taken the site
Jelly's killed Amy. Where?
and is going deep as well. Wants
Where does
to
that even
disrupt
happen?
any retake attempt
Where
from
the fuck
G2
is
with
Amy's ex? Oh,
confidence. Not
in
care
CT.
in the world.
The boom bot.
Gets the kill. I mean, maybe a little overdone, but she still has the kill. And
I mean,
Double
what is
flash,
that?
good fucking
How are you
luck.
going to play the game? It's just not possible. You're either getting overwhelmed by Jelly's you to
What?
what? Petra! Come on! Give something for G2 goes in. This is her chance. She spins around Shorty
Oh.
out. And again! In the 1v1, Petra
Oh
fails.
no.
How many times has Petra been one away? She keeps finding these ridiculous
Oh,
moments,
no.
but can't seal the deal.
Literally back-to-back rounds.
Even on bind, there were chances. And it is just disheartening.
I mean, that's the thing. MIBR, if G2 can win a round, MIBR will have an eco. But they have 3 ults this round.
Look at A-Main with an early stun.
They're gonna try
Rescue
and
on
get the
slide,
ult
out in front. MIBR gonna be ready on the recluse.
Gonna
Look at
try
that
to get the
stun
breach
line.
ult.
Rescue stunned up. The goop is in Vanya's eyes. G2 can't fight this out, but Vanya somehow clears through it.
And she's dead. Traded by Jelly. Rolling Thunder committed into the site. Mimi's shoot away.
Even on
Gonna
the other
get
side,
Gecko
Petra
ult
tried to
as
go
well.
for a flank, but Neurotheft spotted that out. She's got to give it up.
Come on, G2.
Spike planted.
They really have to go for this round. Petra has an ult. They've lost too many close ones. This has to be the round, but look at MIBR. The util again is just so damn good. And Sayari rises to another occasion.
Well, they got 9. We might get another
She's
early payout.
always stepping up for this team.
Who's sacrificing this time? I think we should pick
Utility
Dark OG
just about
again.
perfect. Yeah, Vanya finds the one. But MIBR's actual set pieces have been so overwhelming.
No payout. Can I get an early payout from YouTube? It would be legendary.
Half armor on
What, as
everyone.
in that's the person I'm banning?
Mid-fight, tiles dive, Neon goes in, rescue.
Okay.
What can she find? The counterblind is perfect.
Oh my god.
And G2's play is shut down in its tracks.
I don't think there is anyone like SRN on the Rays. When she is getting overwhelmed by another player, always throws that forward satchel, knocks their aim off.
Wait for Mimi. Mimi, G2 just need a round. They don't need it to be pretty. They just need it. Simply put, and it's not gonna happen.
They just fall one by one.
Jesus.
Amy's gone too. MIBR are steamrolling G2 goes in. A wall in their face. The last 2 players blinded up. Every piece of utility working against them.
I mean, look how active they're getting. SRN is in their spawn. Is wrapping up behind to finish off the
Well,
round.
there's the early payout.
MIBR are crushing G2.
Now 10-1.
And so we are banning who? Yug Golakia from YouTube will be banned if G2 somehow pull this back. I will wait until we see if G2 win this next round to do the early payout
It's just a
to get the
heartbreaking
Pred
way
up,
to go.
because I don't know how many
One
rounds they'll
round out of
have
11.
initially.
MIBR, they can taste it already.
This year was supposed to be redemption for G2 goes in. But SRN wants to steal that opportunity away from them.
Ultimate in from Vanya.
Oh my god.
SRN is still going.
Oh, you won that fight?
She won that fight?
No one thought
Me and
she
Ender, one
won.
brain cell.
I sure didn't.
Okay, Vanya up top. 1 for 1. Nothing more. Every chance isn't real.
SRN's just still going back into spawn for more.
They can't even follow up off this rolling thunder. SRN is blinded, stunned. She's
What?
Two! God's name has SRN done that? 1 kill away from securing the A. She won't get it. But MIBR.
Holy shit. Right, the early pred. See, no, this is the thing, BDOS. You have to wait, because they could get one. So no, this is the thing, you have to wait, you have to wait. You have to wait and do it again. Because they could get one now. And then what happens?
TMV, don't yell FFS, my dad is gonna wake up and kick my ass, please FFS.
What? Turn the fucking stream down then. Put headphones in. Right. The new pred is up. Pred away. G2 rounds. How are we feeling? A lot on 3-4. I like the people putting in tiny amounts on like 5, 6, and 7, 8. Just like 100. Oh, someone just put like 10k on fucking 5, 6. Unlucky. Unlucky to those other people who were putting like 200, who are hoping for their good odds. And instead, then someone just fucking drops 10k on that. Tomorrow will be my day. I will be crowned. You will not be crowned. Kid is going to crown someone else. What if they get 9, 10? Well, then it's 9 plus. See, this is the thing about the plus. The plus covers all bases. As soon as they get 9, the 9 plus gets paid out. Kid does have SR, yes. Okay, here we go.
Starts with a pistol. But it is a long road.
3-1 for MIBR. 250k on the line?
G2?
How big is this spread? There is a lot on this spread. A lot on 1-2.
Stun line. Make sure no one can hold easily from elbow. It's really kind of just the SRN show over on A. A lot of times you'd say she'd probably fall out.
A lot on the line for how many rounds G2 get here.
SRN's going to be fighting for this, Mimi.
SRN has been a
1 for
nightmare
1.
for G2.
They have a 4 stack on B.
Speed up off of that. They expect more players on that side of the map, so Amy is activated into mid, but here comes the crunch. MIBR with the blind, shut down the lurk, and force G2 into an A finish.
It's going to be a 4v3 retake. G2, how do they approach this?
4v3, so you already full util.
Active, you want to try and play forward here, but they don't really have any opportunities.
So here he has full utility.
Gecko, Wingman will already reveal onto one. Stun. Counter util's good. That'll slow down the retake for a
Big
second,
kill.
and Petra starts things right. They've granted some space, and now Petra's wrapping around. Can she make it in time, though? Because their teammates are dying on the site, and now she's the only one left. 1v2. Petra's been so close so many times, and it's the same here.
Well, the 1-2's feeling good. They have to force, obviously. They did plant, so they have a chance, but...
What a performance from this team. Brazil has just captivated the game changer scene. Whether it was the lower bracket run from Team Liquid last year, or the antics of SRN in this MIBR roster.
A completely different team than the one who made it to the finals last year. From a region with only one representative at this tournament, MIBR has gone all the way.
Yeah, we might need 2 Brazilian teams.
G2 won't go down without a fight.
At Game Changers
Crowd's
champs.
still behind them.
Let's get it to 12
A
teams
force
and
on
let's
this
have
right
3
from
Brazilians.
Rescue, moving on in. has the judge in hand. Players blinded up in backside, but SNR finds the first one. Rescue, no more bullets left in the tank, and SRN
After this
is just making
G2 performance,
mincemeat
I
out of
believe Riot
G2.
should give me another
Blinded
slot
up,
for
but it
game
doesn't
changers.
matter.
Kaku another slot for Mimi Ekak.
Well, the 1-2s. You're not getting a lot back, but there you go. I'm Seraphim. Thanks for the 29 months. Meme EA. Okay. And okay. Well, I'm sorry to do this. Akuma. Akuma's G2 goes and done. And we are left with Tropical's MIBR and Kid's Shopify. One of them will win tomorrow and be crowned the Game Changers champion for 2024. And yeah, I do hope that next year, next year, get 12 teams in, get probably 3 NA teams in, get 2 Brazilian teams in. I think that would be pretty good. That would probably make the most sense. Here we go, Zerastics. A Brazilian team won Zerastic. Wasn't even an APAC fan. What do you mean? What was weird for me was them bragging about their bread. Oh. Oh. Yeah, maybe 2 Chinese team if the scene grows. Everyone Q throw city now? Yeah, everyone go Q throw city. What time is it? It's only 5:40. Maybe I'll play one game of throw city. Why not? Do you want me to play? One game? One game of TC? I've got to download. Oh, shit. Oh, no, do I? No, it just baited me. EU bread clears? I think I agree with you. Go on, I'll play one game of Throw C. Why not? Let's get in the fucking queue. Hop in. Oh, Mike's in there. Let's go. This interaction failed. No, it didn't. I'm in. This is the red from the Valorant screen that you can see on my face. Wolves are going down? I'm not a Wolves fan. If you're talking about football. Unless you're talking about Valorant. In which case, that is what it is. Q am I in? This one. Is that Kid?
Hello.
Is that Kid? Oh, and of course Mike goes mute. Let's do this. Let's get in there. Play League? I'd have to download it, which would take too long. Why is the camera shaking? Because I've got restless leg syndrome. That's why. Who do I support? And why do I have a hi-ho Wolverhampton? The Wolves thing was always a joke, and I just went to one Wolves game. Hold on, let me put Discord over here. Just so I can easily see what's going on. It's been a while since I played Val. There you go. Play Deadlock on stream? See, that I wouldn't mind, but I'm kind of one of those people who's for Deadlock. I think Deadlock is a game to play with friends rather than anything else. Mellow's in here? God, it's all the Noahs. Right, let's get this up. How can I watch the Wolves vlog? I put it in the Sunfish channel a while ago. The link. So if you're in the Sunfish channel of the Discord, then you can watch it. I did it as kind of a subs only thing. Which anytime I do anything Valorant related, I'm thinking I will probably try and get to champs for like a group stage day, like the last group stage day or something, hopefully. I'll probably do a vlog of that. Who do I support? I don't support anyone. I'm a football neutral. I'm a gifted sub, so can I watch it? I think if you're a sub at the moment, yeah, if you link your Discord and Twitch, I think you can. As long as you are a sub now. I'm gonna dip. I was only interested in game changes. You're not interested in watching Mike play Valorant? Imagine. Why is Mike just on Team War?
Even a random one. My go.
Think you're about to go quadruple negative? No. Surely not, right? What other ranks? What's Mike? Mike's Ascendant 1. I'm still unranked. That shows how much Valorant I've played. Tier list when of what? When are these people getting in here? Why does he create a thread? The kid in Europe, there he is. Okay, we're all here. Has he done it? What am I? Team 2? No stream sniping.
Oh,
okay. I'm gonna stream snipe my own team.
Yeah, me too, me too. Trust.
Who are we waiting for? How did Mike know
Two
he'd be on
people,
Team 1?
Oh wait, before we start, hold on.
Why? He's still gonna
There's a
pick him
top.
up anyway.
Yeah, let's go now.
Bruh. He's a ... missing. You need to join a team.